It rose in the heartland, hard and gray. A tree of iron fed by fear and greed. Its roots split courthouses and cracked the day. Its branches smothered thought and deed. The ringing smile, people kneel. Truth was outlawed, mercy a plea. But one light burned, the world tried to conceal. So light your lamp and dead beneath the tree. Oh, light your lamp, let it shine bright. Oh, light your lamp, let it shine bright. Oh, God, let it shine bright. Lady was tired of silence and decay, of vanishing friends, of things unsaid. So she lit one lamp, the one to obey, and raised her flame where others fled. They called a traitor, they mocked her dead. But windows glowed across the sea, and fear began to bow its head. Now light your lamp and dig beneath the tree. Light your lamp, let it shine bright. Oh, light your lamp, let it shine bright. Dear God, let it shine bright. Then came the reckoning, quiet and slow. Not guns, but truth, not blood, but names. The lies were dragged to the light to show the route that powered the region's gains. People stood tall, they broke their chains. Justice rose from memory. Ash fell soft where pride once reigned. So light your lamp and dig beneath the tree. Oh, light your lamp, let it shine bright. Oh, light your lamp, let it shine bright. Please, God, let it shine bright. Please, God, let it shine bright. When power whispers, it must be me. Remember, lady, remember we guard the roots of our liberty. Now light your lamp and dig beneath the tree.
You came in like a thief, and you stole the crown. Your lies keep piling up, and we watch them weigh you down. The fear and greed that you stoke, they run the whole fucking show. But we are not afraid, and we will not let go. The bigots rise, and you fan the flames. You build an empire of fear and pain. You're in it in with the billionaire scum, selling out this country while you play dumb. Burn it all down. Tear the walls apart. We will not bow. We will not lose heart. We will put an end to the hate. We will put an end to your lies. We will stand side by side, and we will rise. You think these cages are built for the poor and for the weak, for the families torn apart while you laugh and tweet? Look at the puppets dance to the corporate sound, but we are still here and we will stand up proud. There's blood on your hands! We have seen the truth erased! You put the prophets first! Instead of the people you've displaced! History is watching! And it won't soon forget! It may not be you this time! But you can soon be next! Burn it all down! Tear the walls apart! We will not bow! We will not lose heart! We will put an end to the hate! We will put an end to your lies! We will stand side by side! And we will rise! Rise! Burn it all down! Tear it all apart! Burn it all down! Tear it all apart! Burn it all down! Tear it all apart! Lies on the screen from the deadline machine. Burn it all down. They killed the American dream. Go climb an escalator, a tower built on decay. Smiling like a tyrant while the world fades away. Fear and hate is the name of your game. Divide the people and shift all the blame. The truth is dead. You sold them for fame. History won't forget your name. Fake empire built on greed. Fascist clown. Watch it bleed. Break the chains. Fight the fire. Dethrone the king. Take it higher! Broken to cases, you've got blood on your hands! Worship the dollar while you ignore our demands! We storm the gates, our rage is fueled by your lies! We will sit back and watch as your empire crumbles and dies! Fear and hate is the name of your game! Divide the people and shift all the blame! The truth is dead, you sold them for fame! History won't forget! Nay, nay! Fake empire! Built on greed! Fascist clown! Watch it bleed! Break the chains! Fight the fire! Dethrone the king! Take it higher! You build walls! We break them down! You spread lies! We burn us down! You breathe fear! We fight back! Hardcore heart! Counterattack! Fake empire going down. No more kings. Burn the crown. Justice call. Hear the sound. Rise up now and stand your ground. All out. Promises right! Promises right! On a gilded stage, dividing the people, fueling the rage. Walls built high, but compassion's low. Truth buried deep running the show. No more lies, no more deceit. We won't bow down, we won't retreat. Voices loud, we stand as one. The fight's not over, it's just begun. It's just begun. Families torn at the borderline. Justice denied, time after time. Prophet's soul on the planet burns. When will we learn? When will we learn? No more lies, no more deceit. We will bow down, we will retreat. Voices loud, we stand as one. The fight's not over, it's just begun. It's just begun. It's just begun. Resist the power and break the chain. Rise above all this hate and this pain. Together we're strong, we won't divide. In our unity we will find our pride. The fight's not over, it's just begun. 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 The fight's not over! Whispers turn to battle cries. The truth is dead, been fed to lies. They sell us lies in the name of peace. What justice rots beneath the leash. They write the laws just to serve the few. We bleed beneath the red, white, and blue. But freedom's fire still burns inside, where truth and treason often collide. So raise your voice and raise your fist. We are the storm that they can't dismiss. No more kings and no more crowns. We are the ones who will burn it down. The tree of liberty must feed on the patriots who dare not bleed. The tyrants tremble when freedom rings. We are the roots and we will bring the thunder rolling through the land. With fire in our hearts and blood on our hands. No peace without the will to fight. No dawn without a rebel night. The ballot's a joke and the court's offline. And American justice lags a decade behind. So strike the drum and light the flame. Each beating soul will rise again. The people's wrath is a sacred flood. The soil drains deep the martyr's blood. So raise your voice and raise your fist. We are the storm that they can't dismiss. No more kings and no more crowns. We are the ones who will burn it down. The tree of liberty must feed on the patriots who dare not bleed. The tyrants tremble when freedom rings. We are the roots and we will bring the thunder rolling through the land. With fire in our hearts and blood on our hands. Not for glory, not for gold, but for the stories that were never told. For every voice that they tried to drown, we will plant the flag and hold our ground. So raise your voice and raise your fist. We are the storm that they can't resist. No more kings and no more
crowds. We are the ones who will burn it down. The tree of liberty must grow with the blood that only the brave know. And if we should fall, then we fall as one beneath the rising vibrant sun. The tyrants will fall and the people will rise, because freedom never truly dies. They build their towers in the sky, hoarding wealth while the workers die. Billionaires with blood-stained hands, trampling lives to expand their brand. They say they earned it, they say it's fair, but they only take while we despair. Their pockets are fat and their hearts are cold. Working ourselves to death makes them more bold. But now the time has come for the people to rise up. We will never bow, we will never kneel. We see our lives and we know the deal. You hoard the wealth, you crush the poor. We're coming for you, you capitalist whore. This land is your land, this land is my land. We will fight side by side and hand in hand. The system is rigged, it's all just a game. The rich pull the strings, the poor take the blame. Wealth hoarders live in mansions, the people live in shame. The billionaires don't care, they cash in on our pay. Luxury is a cage, it's been built on the backs of the common workers that they keep under attack. But we the people, we've had it rough. Their empire is fragile, we've had enough. And now the time has come for the people to rise up. We will never bow, we will never kneel. We see our lives, and we know the deal. You hoard the wealth, you crush the poor. We're coming for you, you only got whore. This land is your land, this land is my land. We will fight side by side and hand in hand. No more silence, no more living in fear, no more being divided, no more broken man's tears. Don't try to keep us down, you are not our king. In every city and every town, let motherfucking freedom ring. Because the time has come for the people to rise up. We will never bow, we will never kneel. We see your lie and we know the deal. You hoard your wealth, you crush the poor. We're coming for you, you capitalist whore. This land is your land, this land is my land. We will fight side by side and hand in hand. It's better to die standing on your feet than living a lie down on your knees. It's better to die standing on your feet than living a lie down on your knees. We signed up to fight for freedom, not to be the boots on the necks of Americans. You used us, you lied to us, and now we're coming to square the account. Get fucked and die mad about it! Admin Tip 360, bitch! We wear the scars, we bear the pain. We watched our friends die in blood and blame. You said that we fought for liberty, but we came home to fight hypocrisy. You turned a rifle around our peace. You crushed dissent, you unleashed police. You sent us in just to guard your throne. You turned the streets into a combat zone. Not in this fight, we are alive. Whether it's day or night, no one walks alone. This ain't no game. There is only one true, we are the same. You armored up and sent the troops to beat down kids and protect groups to guard the banks, protect the suits so that they can't keep us under their boots. You wave the flag like it's a threat, but we remember every single bet that you left to rot, alone and discarded, while CEOs got golden parachute parties. One walks alone, not in this fight, we are day or night. No one walks alone. This ain't no game. There is only one true. We are the same. To every citizen still asleep, wake the fuck up! To my fellow veterans, remember your oath! Our freedom is dying right beneath our eyes! The people in charge tell us nothing but lies! The common people starve while billionaires eat, and we're the ones tossed out in the street! Let's eat the rich, let's make them pay their share! Pay their taxes is a burden they can bear! Make billionaires right again! Not in this fight, we are the light! Whether it's day or night, no one walks alone! This ain't no game! There is only one truth! We are the same! No one walks alone! Not in this fight, we are the light! Whether it's day or night, no one walks alone! This ain't no game! There is only one truth! We are the same! No one walks alone! I got something for you! Hang on to your asses! Golden towers, velvet ropes, behind the mask, a vulture chokes, power suits and dirty hands, wag the dog in desert sands, victims screaming intertwined while kings play gods with broken toys, airbrush lies on every screen. What the hell does justice mean? Lock room, VIP, predator in a crowd walking free, blood on the floor, hurt trooping chains. How many more gonna scream in vain? You built your throne on broken laws. Now you're scared, you know what you saw. Silence bought with piles of cash. Erase the files, burn the trash. Martial law for damage control. Trap the poor to hide your soul. Wanna light the world on fire just to dodge the light trip wire. History is a loaded gun. Tick, 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 you better run. Lock room, VIP, predator in a crowd walking free. Blood on the floor, hurt trooping chains. How many more gonna scream in vain? Your kingdom shakes with every name. You'll kill us all to dodge the blame. This ain't conspiracy, it's confession. Hidden in plain sight for suppression. You laugh while the system bleeds, but the streets remember what you need. Truth, there's a cry. You just spare the time. When the lights come by and your ass is mine. Locked room, VIP, no more secrets, no more gates. Dragged across your marble floor. Truth is kicking down your door. I said I'm young and believe the vow. Stars and stripes, I wear them now. Trained to fight and trained to lead. Wore the flag like it was all I need. I went to war, that was my goal. Buried brothers filling bullet holes. Did what I had to cause that was the cost. I came home proud but broken and lost. The other party used me and threw me away. Now I see through the games they play. They wrap their lives in red, white, for you. It was never for you. They said freedom, they said truth, but fed me hate since I was a youth. Republican dreams, conservative pride, just uniforms for the green they hide. Where were they when the V8 failed? When my friends came home and we all derailed? Where were they when we screamed in pain? Too busy chasing power and gain. All the party used me and threw me away. Now I see through the games they play. You bring support to wave your flags while you turn your backs on body bags. Don't turn your back on the fallen. You say that I betrayed you. I bled for this country. What did you ever do? You cheered for war. Then you ran from the wounded. I see who the traitors really are now! I gave my all. You gave me lies. Soldiers die while your empire thrives. Call me woke. Call me lost. You never paid the fucking cost. And the party used me and threw me away. But I won't be silent one more day. I fight again, not for your pride, but for every soul you left behind. The party used me and threw me away. But I won't be silent one more day. Justice ain't red, justice ain't blue. It's the truth, and it's coming for you. Marching down the street with your MAGA flags, being serpents' lies while you're waving that rag, screaming freedom while you chain the weak. It makes me sick every time you speak. Beneath your cross, beyond your screen, you sold your soul for a fascist dream. Keyboard warrior that don't know pain, a cultist clown whose leader's insane. You are a king, not a constitution. You crave control, not a revolution. But you lick the boots, you're a rich man's pawn. You say you're free, but your freedom's gone. You're not with us, you're a fucking disease. You live in fear, spend life on your knees, try to own the limbs, but you just don't regret. You fake your fate, now you choke on the dead. The party of law and order, but you storm the hill. You back the blue except when you're out to kill. You wave a gun in your neighbor's face. Fake ass patriot, you're a fucking disgrace. History watch while you took your stand. We saw what you did all across this land. American patriots don't kneel to a king. You're a fucking simp sucking that cinnamon ring. You are a king, not a constitution. You crave control, not a revolution. But you lick the boots, you're a rich man's pawn. You say you're free, but your freedom's gone. You're not with us, you're a fucking disease. You live in fear, spend life on your knees, try to hold the limbs, but you just don't regret. You faked your fate, now you choke on the dead. You traded your hood for a MAGA hat. The mark of the beast, you believe in that. You don't believe the words that you shout. You chant just to drown out the doubt. You were born to lose and you still started this game. The fire is coming and we are the flame. We're gonna tear it down, bury it 6 foot deep, and we'll never forget that you're a sheep. You are a king, not a constitution. You crave control, not a revolution. But you lick the boots, you're a rich man's pawn. You say you're free, but your freedom's gone. You're not with us, you're a fucking disease. You live in fear, spend life on your knees, try to own the limbs, but you just don't regret. You faked your fate, now you choke on the dead.
2, 3, 4, 26, 47.
One time! He wraps himself in red, white, blue, and lies. Makes empty oaths and louder bases boast. He stokes the fire, civil reason dies. And feeds the walls of anti-loyal hoes. He plays for strong and blind as foreign ghosts. The sirens feast and tear freedom for stealth. His throne is built on smoking shit posts. He sold us out to buy gilded crown. Lady liberty, let truth come down. Expose the rapists who tried to drag you down. Let history brand and not with any renown. He sold us out to buy a gilded crown. He scores people who bled for law and land, and praises the mob that stormed the sacred floor. A coward's grin, a scepter in his hand. He cheers as chaos shatters every door. His pledges rot the meaning nevermore. He trade the truth of treason, gain renown, and still he begs for power, blood, and war. He sold us out to buy a gilded crown. Oh, Lady Liberty, let truth come down. Expose the rapists who tried to drag you down. Let history brand him, not with any renown. He sold us out to buy a gilded crown. He turns his back while tyrannies grow bold. He whispers secrets where the hawk should warn. And all for what? Some towers fake and gold. A name embalmed in scandal, loud and worn. No martyr here, just falling to be mourned. A fraud and silken jester in a gown. The gospel's house a shame we won't adorn. He sold us out to buy a gilded crown. Lady Liberty, let truth come down. Expose the rapists who tried to drag you down. Let history brand and not with any renown. He sold us out to buy a gilded crown. Oh, Lady Liberty, we let you down. Oh, Lady Liberty, we let you down. When truth is lost beneath a gilded name, and green parade as patriotic pride, the people's trust becomes a tarnished flame, extinguished where deception dares to strike. This man does not deserve our loyalty, because he thinks that he is royalty. America! Fuck yeah! King praise in 7876 so you can suck our collective dicks on blown up lies built high on fear and spite. Commands with bluster, rage, and crude disdain. What once was law bends wrong to serve the right, and conscience cries in vain beneath the strain. This man does not deserve our loyalty, because he thinks that he is royalty. America! Fuck yeah! King brains in 7876 so you can suck our collective dicks. No kids! The motherfucker must go! No kids! Straight to jail! No kids! Or we can show! No kids! Him the gates of hell! He mocks the weak, the weary, and the poor. Yet calls it strength to trample those below. The soul of service, darkened at its core. What seeds he sowed, we're reaping what we sow. This man does not deserve our loyalty, because he thinks that he is royalty. America! Fuck yeah! King Brave to 1776 on your big sun. A collective dick and time will move on, and truth frequents its stage. No crown can outlast the people's rightful land. And time will move on, and truth reclaims its stage. No crown can outlast the people's rightful rage. Baldo people!
Now it's time for the throw punch! Oh, maybe set that aspect. There we go. So Bernard Taylor is running slightly behind schedule. As you know, he is a paramedic slash firefighter, and I think he's just getting off shift. So we're going to stall for 15 minutes. Admin Matt, if you could be a space marine, what chapter would you be?
Obviously, I'd have to go with my Space Wolves. Easily my best chapter.
I don't know how I didn't see that coming. I really didn't.
I only have 11,000 points of them. You know, it's just
fix my camera here.
What's going on, young people?
Young people. Thank you. Appreciate that. So, big news. Dongmold Tramp Stamp is going to be in Rocky Mount to simp for some MAGA candidate that he's going to make lose.
He's going to be right in your backyard.
Yeah, so
what could
the
possibly
Renewable Coalition was talking about it, and they're like, do we have anybody in the area? And a whole bunch of us were like, yeah, let's fucking go. So quick action. Last minute notice. Well, not last minute, but you know, you got about a week. If you're within driving range of Rocky Mount, North Carolina, which is on I-95, you should definitely be there. I heard Jolly Good Ginger is going to attempt to make it. Our friends Chance and Caesar, who we had on the live stream back in March, and now they're bigger than us. They're going to be there. There are some people from what's it called? Removal Coalition. I can't remember the name of the organization that's there, but they're going to be there. And 50501 is sending some people. I think we're trying to get Richard Ojeda, who's running for Congress down in the Fayetteville area. Is I asked him if he's going to be there. He's going to look at his calendar. It is December 19th, which is wild because we have a live stream that night too. So
we're going to be live that night?
December 19th? That's this Friday?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I have a cool story about December 19th, so I can't be there. But there's a cool story though.
Starting off the excuses right off the bat.
So, in my neighborhood, some new people moved in. Some new, looks like left-leaning, some good white folk move in.
Some good white folks.
some good white folk moved in. And hold on, let me get rid of this VPN because I can already see it causing problems. Lord. All right. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Everybody's paused for me, but if y'all can hear me,
I can hear you, but
see you, but I can hear you.
Your camera's not on.
Nope. I knew it. Hello, I'm back. I'm back.
We can still hear you. We just can't see you.
Right.
All right.
You still not solved the main problem.
Well, that's coming. So
you solved the problem that didn't exist, but
no, I couldn't hear you, and everybody else paused. So it was only my problem. Y'all are good. So some good white folk moved in, and they went in door to door, knocking on doors, and were like, "Hey, we're doing a bonfire for the neighborhood on the 19th," and so that. I mean, that's white folks. So like y'all love fire since the early days, right? Like that's what you do. And I was like, a bonfire? Y'all are really out here like living, walking how you live. I love this. So the mere fact that they were open enough to be around my neighborhood talking about bonfires and inviting people, I said, you know what? I have to come. There is no way that I'm not going to make these folks feel as welcome as possible. Period. But before I said anything about yes or no, I said, ain't gonna be no Trump supporters, is there? Right?
You threw that shit right out there. You're like,
out the bat, because there is no more benefit of the doubt.
No way, you gotta know that.
Right. I don't care if you come with Birkenstocks and a beanie on, I'm still going to ask the question. Nobody's getting the benefit of the doubt anymore.
I'm not going to tolerate mixed company.
No, can't do it. And I happen to know that there is some Latinos, I believe. I don't know what country I won't say. So I believe that the Latinos that live across the street from them that were big Trumpers. That flag has since gone down. I haven't seen none of that in a long time. And I'm trying to be a good person and not laugh at them because I'm sure they're going through a lot right now. So if I did see them, then it would be a bad day for all of the company involved because I would then start laughing.
Well, do the new people know that?
I don't know if they know that because, like I said, there's no more flags, and they do have this
They're not
Trump
advertising
flag out in
anymore.
back of the whole nine. This guy.
It's amazing how quickly that shit disappeared when people were like, "Oh, maybe this guy."
They're going pretty strong here still. I've got tons of Hispanic neighbors that pretend they're not. They're white.
Some people
are. As far as they're concerned, they're white.
Some people are just they're too far gone. Those are the people that would like facilitate sending kids to Epstein Island. That's if you're still flying a MAGA flag in this day and age. You literally would turn in Anne Frank and you literally would send your own kids to Epstein Island and be like, 100%. It'll be great for us.
One of my local friends that's a neighbor.
And if anybody out there is mad about that, suck a big fat dick.
She keeps posting what the gas prices are. I'm like, they were never high. Why are you? So it's $2-something at Costco. It was never high.
$2 a gallon.
I'm gonna be real with you for a second though. I remember I was a grown ass adult, and that shit was 95 cents per gallon.
Oh, I remember when it was 89 cents a gallon.
Right, right.
79.
Wow.
But here's the
Way
deal.
there, huh?
Here's the deal.
We
Right
had
now,
leaded gas.
I'm always, looking at these prices and being like, okay, so this is good this day. Sometimes up to $3.95. Sometimes back down to whatever, because I'm whatever kind of gauge you're getting. If you're getting 87, 89, or whatever it is, and sometimes good, sometimes bad, but it's always right there. It's not rising. Period. And I say to myself, this is the one thing that you can rally on. But just remember, in exchange for these gas prices, Qatar is going to build a fucking base in America. Why do you think these prices are still so low? Like, Saudi Arabia was inside the White House. The dude
Ours are low because we're close to the refineries. Ours are always low, except for the hurricane.
Refineries and mine aren't low.
Except for the hurricane, and when Hurricane Harvey started, that was a problem because it took out all of Houston.
What we're giving up for low prices is astounding.
They don't care, and nothing
it's
else is
astounding.
low priced. So what are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm not getting low prices on anything, man.
I'm gonna go get another one of these because I'm
not getting low prices on a damn thing.
I have my drive-through margarita.
Everybody's getting margaritas and mixed drinks.
Oh, it's Texas. I forgot. Yeah. So
one good thing Wheels Abbott has done.
Right. There's when I went out there to film for the Battle of the Nueces thing, I saw a drive-through liquor bar, and I was like, "Oh shit! Drive-through margaritas, we gotta stop." So we stopped.
In Wyoming, we have them, but they're packaged. Now you can have ready-to-drink ones. That's since the pandemic. Daiquiri and margarita places. Yeah.
Anyway,
I got places to go and people to hit.
You're not supposed to drink it right away. It has like a seal on it.
Yeah.
You have to puncture the seal.
That'll stop them. We'll put a sticker over the straw.
I told people in Ohio when I lived there like a long time ago that we had drive-up liquor stores. They were just like, yeah, you get them with your tacos. You get your tacos and you get and your quesadillas and
Outstanding.
Taco Cabana.
No, he didn't. No, she didn't. Oh,
yes, she did.
She killed him. It's over with.
It's
This is the troll of the century. The troll of the century. Holy shit. You know
what?
Now what?
Now what,
bitches?
Now what? That's right, bitches. Who wins?
This is what just happened.
That's right. This is happening.
Yep.
Everybody sit down.
Guys, fill in the audience.
Is Bernard late? What's ETA?
Yeah, Bernard's running late. He said he'd be on about 7:15. So we've been trying to fill some time while we wait for him to pop on.
Well, I had to carry this whole thing a while
to
back,
go.
so.
A lot of calendars to make. It's
a whole lot of things to make.
Can he dress like a fireman?
He can. It's extra on the service, but
I gotta find out from admin Jen.
Well, you gotta find out, huh?
What she would like on her calendar.
He ordered the Bernard Taylor holiday special calendar as well.
Yeah. If he takes requests.
Honestly,
Sanity. Can you hit me up? Oh no, what was this? I wasn't supposed to press that. Sorry.
What are you doing, Doug?
I wasn't supposed to press that. I apologize. Please forgive me.
Somebody misses the Taco Cabana. Yeah.
See, I gotta teach y'all how to do StreamYard.
Yeah.
There we go.
StreamYard boot camp coming soon.
Hope nobody loses power.
All right, so Lex Sanity, could you please hit me up on Discord if you're listening? I've been trying to hit you up for a few days now. I see that you egging me. I see how it is. Now all of a sudden, brother's got to be Bernard Taylor to get a response.
We asked him to do the interview without his shirt on.
Is that admin, Jen?
Oh, chat's wild.
I noticed that, Doug. I was like, oh, Bernard Taylor's going to be on. Suddenly, everybody's like, oh, I could be there. I could be there.
Oh, I could.
Yeah,
I only have
I did notice a lot of our
stream,
staff.
and like fucking everybody on staff. I'm getting messages from people that don't ever show up on live streams. They're like, oh, I got to be on the stream with Bernard Taylor. No, you don't. You sit in the audience and watch.
It's very true. It's very true. We cover all kinds of people pop on here, and we're always like scrounging for who can make it, who can fit into their the calendar. And
now we're all clamoring to get on.
All the staff are like, I could be there the entire time. I'll be there for the pre. I'll be there at wrap up.
Yeah,
I'll be the after. You know,
I don't even like pop music.
If this stream gets more views than Rokana, then I'll be like,
oh,
that's gonna be crazy.
I wanted on for Rokana, and then I had a bad feeling, and then they called and told me that my dad passed away in the middle of it.
Even the people who used to fuck with
the
Rokana
one, I was looking so forward to it, and
the folks who
I was looking forward to the Rokana
well.
one too.
Oh man, Matt, God,
I couldn't get a word in edgewise.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Matt.
I'm salty about that. They're like, yeah, we got 15 minutes, and then the guy shows up late, and then like, oh, we're gonna have to end it early, and I'm like, we only had 15 minutes to begin with. Dude was late, and then shit goes off the rails, and I'm just sitting there and I'm like, what the fuck happened?
It goes sideways. I felt bad.
Yeah.
There's the
I made him run.
Oh, we are never getting him back on again.
I'm sorry, guys. I did make it go
I
off
nailed
the
it
rails.
with a hard question. I made him run. I'm sorry.
Oh, that was you. I thought that was me.
He had a look on his face, kind of like
that was me.
Yeah,
that
I
was
think
Doug. That was not me.
Whichever staff member had signed him up for it is probably fired.
Yeah,
that was Doug. That was Doug. That was Doug.
I feel awful about that, honestly, because
I know I went in.
You're sitting rep on here.
Just went a little sideways.
You want to know how I know I went in?
Oh, decaf Earl Grey, my favorite.
Everybody in the comment section said, yeah, Doug's asking the right question. I was getting puffed up, and I was like, you know what? That's the wrong thing. Like, we want to actually have him back. There's a better way to do this.
I know. I started hoping we could get him back, but
Listen, if you could stop calling in fires at your home address to get Bernard there, that would be
right.
Great.
Oh my!
Get here sooner.
Lexi, please stop.
I asked Jen what she would like him to wear on the Christmas calendar.
Look, y'all are some bad liberals.
As little as possible.
Okay, we're not supposed to be objectifying people for their looks.
That's
we're at a certain age. I think we're just beyond
I would like to see the sexism stop.
We're incorrigible,
right? This guy is an intelligent, well-spoken, community service man. Right?
I mean, he does have some big ass arms.
But he only uses those arms to rescue people from fiery buildings. Let's not forget that, right? They're not.
It's just a perk. The way it looks is just a perk.
They're not for gawking. They have a purpose. My eyes are here.
We're already getting canceled because we shared something that wasn't 100% accurate. So as we'll just dig that hole a little deeper. I couldn't believe some of the comments on that post. People were like, "Oh, you guys are just as bad as contributing MAGA, blah 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 blah." I'm like,
there he is, man himself.
There he is.
Hey, good evening, afternoon, morning, one of them times. I don't even know no more.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Been one of them days. How's everybody doing?
Had one of them days.
But now your camera works.
Yeah, now Doug's camera works all of a sudden. Bernard's on, so now Doug's camera works.
You guys were under the impression that it didn't work before. I just didn't have it on.
You sound like Jackie Chan from Rush Hour. I didn't ever say I spoke English. You were so
Anyway, happy SOL days. Happy Solidays.
That's right. I like that.
I like it.
I like it.
Admin Jen came up with that, actually.
She's so smart.
Happy holidays. How are you, sir?
Doing well, doing well. Got off shift this morning, knocking doors early in this morning. I had another interview I did around noon. Picked up the kid from work, went to the playground and ran around with him. Had a holiday party to attend with the local Democratic club, and now I'm sitting here with you guys. So just another day.
Glad you could join us.
They said
No,
pick up
absolutely.
the kids from work.
I wish, man, they need a job. The way they way things going, brother, they gonna need a job, man. Shoot,
It's true. Playground. Okay, that's what's up. The Republicans would love that. The Republicans would absolutely love that.
Yeah, so they say anyway.
Yeah.
Well, hey Bernard, I'm getting a lot of mileage out of that troll photo that I took of you and I at the.
I'm glad. I'll take it 100%. 100%. It's been that whole meeting up in DC was absolutely phenomenal.
It was amazing.
It's funny. We have a lot of the boomers and Gen Xers are on Facebook. So when I posted the recap and everything, as opposed to the recap when I posted it on TikTok, it's this one lady. She follows me on both, and she's like, "How come the comments on TikTok are so nice and the ones on Facebook are so evil?" I said, "Welcome to the internet."
That's right. You should see the stuff over on Facebook. Yeah, no.
Yeah, welcome
Our
to the
Facebook
internet.
page turns into a dumpster fire.
Absolutely.
Yo,
Ridiculous.
It's man.
I'm
I
halfway
put up-
contemplating getting rid of Facebook.
I
Like
did.
the whole
I got
sense of
rid of it.
liberty.
I'm done.
Man, if I wasn't running this campaign and didn't need to reach that audience, I wouldn't even have it. But depending on the topic, man, when things start to pick up steam, the bots and the everything starts coming out, and it is absolutely insane. I'm like,
It's
you
a
guys know
dumpster
my
fire
mom
over
is on Facebook, man. I had to tell my mom, like, hey, man, don't be reading the comments. I don't need you arguing with
Yeah.
big people in the comments.
Mom, don't read the comments.
Don't.
Oh
You
Lord.
gotta, even when we set it to established followers, we still get people who will literally, they'll, as soon as it gets posted, they'll like follow the page and they will set an alarm for 24 hours and then they'll come back to the comments just so they can shit post.
Exactly.
Wow.
Dude. Like, I thought I was the only one, man. I'm like, there's this one guy. I swear to God, it's like clockwork. I think he has the alert for whenever I post. I can be out there saying, protect all babies, and he's gonna find a way to make it. I don't get it, man. Like I really need y'all.
Bernard
to
Taylor wants to preserve all babies in Tupperware so that they keep.
Right.
There's the news headline.
It is insane, man.
Right
Again,
there.
this ecosystem that we live in this world that we live in, as a
Criticize
child.
your grammar or something. Even the people that are on your side.
Yeah,
come up with a
Whatever
way
you
to-
do, don't wear a brown suit or a tan suit. Tan suit.
And the thing that frustrates me the most is like the ones I could tell you didn't even watch the video. You just came in here to shit post, because if you watch the video, the answer to your question was in the video.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Like, I know you didn't watch it. You literally just
Not
came here to
reading
troll.
things, not watching things. Yeah.
And it's always posted at like 4:00 in the morning, and the poster is definitely not a paid poster out of like Bangladesh or Belarus or something at all.
No, definitely.
No.
Never.
I can honestly say too that I feel where Miss Harris, I understand her now when she was running, how when people was like, you ain't got no policies, that's literally one of the first things I did was made sure not only did I have policies, I actually wrote legislation so people can see the boring the boring ins and outs of legislation that nobody reads. I put that on the website, and this man argued with me in my comments up and down that I didn't have any policies on my website. And I said, I literally walked him through how to find it. And I was like, it literally tells you how I want to do these things. And again, I wish you had more substance. I'm like, I'm done. What I
found in translation, I had to take a class. It was a night class. It was 6 weeks, and it was trying to get the language of politics. And when they said you don't have any policies or substance, they mean you're black. That's what I found out.
Sorry, but you're right. He's right.
I'm laughing because you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
He's not. I'm white, and I know that from the outside, I can tell he's right.
Right. So I mean, it literally was Trump I like his policies. The lawyer with the page of policies, she doesn't have any policies.
That's right.
She doesn't have it. She never said working class enough. And I said, oh, that means you're black. I got it. I just had, I had to take the 6-week class and the course. And now that I know, I mean, now I have a better answer for when they say that.
No, you're right. You're right, man. I try to live in a world of positivity, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's good to take that course. I'd like to know. I keep hearing rumors of gerrymandering going on in Florida. What is going on? How is your campaign? Is it happening? How close are they, and how is your campaign affected by this?
So they're already talking about a special legislative session coming up in January, where they're going to broach the topic of gerrymandering. The thing with it, though, understanding Florida and being in Florida politics, you understand the ins and out. And in Florida, a lot of people have egos, and you learn that the Speaker of the House in Florida and the governor don't really like each other like that. So the Speaker of the House in Florida, when he announced that he wanted to redistrict and gerrymander, he was like, I don't have no plans on taking that up in the special section. We got enough stuff going on. And then with everything coming out about him and his misappropriation of funds, you know, every Florida governor has to commit some kind of money fraud. I think it's like standard practice. That's part of their job description. So he got enough stuff to worry about. But it is on the table. Right? Rick Scott, Jeb Bush, Ron DeSantis, like it's literally, I think when they fill out that new hire paperwork, it's a line they got to sign. You just figure out how you're gonna steal from the people of Florida. And it's a possibility. Again, this is Florida. I never say never with anything. I'm hoping that Indiana kind of show people that you can have some balls about yourself and stand up to the man in charge. But they want to try to take the 8 seats that we have here in Florida and take it down to 3.
Wow.
So out of the almost 30 representatives in Florida, only 8 of them right now are Democrats. So you got 22 Republicans and 8 Democrats. They want to put it up to a 27-3 margin. How that would affect my district. My district is an R+7. It would turn, the most recent map I saw, it would turn my +7 to a +11. So it will make it about 4 points tougher to win this district, even though it's still not out of the realm of possibility because we've seen the 15 to 20 point swings over the past year. So it's still not impossible. But what happened is kind of the same thing that happened in Texas. You're pulling Republicans away from deep red districts and thinning them out, making these districts more competitive to try to dumb down some of the opportunistic districts that we have, basically the congressional districts for people of color, Broward County, Palm Beach County, and the Central Florida area in Orange County. I mean, our state is already so gerrymandered. Like, I don't know really how much more they can do without potentially putting more seats up for play. I mean, even if you look at my district, it's really funny. The top part of my district is like a straight line. This county's mine, the second county's mine. When you get down to Palm Beach County, what tends to be more Democratic voters, that's when you can start to see the squiggly lines happening. And it's literally like one line they cut out the city of Riviera Beach, which is a predominantly African-American neighborhood. They take the city of Riviera Beach and they draw a line out west, very thin line, out west to Belglade, which is the top 5 poorest cities in the state of Florida. Like Belglade, literally, if you've never seen poverty in your life, go out to Belglade.
I lived in Riviera.
Belglade is literally 60 minutes from Mar-a-Lago. The people in Belglade live in dilapidated apartments and have to share a bucket on one floor as a bathroom. And then an hour east of them is Mar-a-Lago, where there's a man that takes a piss in the golden toilet. So when people tell me like what radicalized me and got me in this movement, when you kind of see that contrast of how life is for people, you can't help but be radicalized. But anyway, so that part of this from Riviera down to Belglade, and it connects all the way down to Broward County. So if you look at the district number 20, it looks like an alligator is eating another district because that's how much they wanted to gerrymander and keep those people out of what would have been my district and made it even more of a toss up. So we'll see what happens.
My hope through all this is that they have so desperately gerrymandered so many districts and drawn from so many places that this, 20 plus point swing hits enough places this next election cycle here, it just blows the doors off them. Their own hubris setting the stage for them to take a mighty hit across the board in so many of these states.
We can
They're
hope.
taking hits. We had Rachel Burns on less than a month ago. She had her special election last week, and she texted me. I hope her husband knows because we had that conversation. Let me pull up her message. She said that they didn't win, but they took 11 points back. They got 30% of the vote in a district with only 15% registered Dems. So
That's I'm telling you, man, it is possible, especially again being on your +7.
That Miami change showed them too. Somebody hit in the comment section reminded me of that. Where Miami changed really, I think a lot of times when they gerrymandered this, they were including the Hispanic vote, and unfortunately, that's changed a little bit.
Yeah, so it turns out people don't like seeing people dragged away from their children while they're dropping them off at school and things of this nature. So again, that's when you're talking about out there in Texas, a lot of their map was based upon how much the Hispanic vote went towards Trump in the last election. And if it flips anyway like it has been flipping in those districts, a lot of those quote unquote safe red seats that they think they have, I'm truly excited for next year as far as like what could possibly be, especially in places like here in Texas and here in Florida, because if Florida and Texas ever like got their stuff together, conservatives would never ever win the presidency again. Literally. Without Texas and Florida, they have no shot. Point blank period. So if Texas, which is a majority minority state, if them people actually got together and say, hey, do you know what? Enough is enough. We've been under a super majority for decades. If us down here in Florida ever wake up and be like, wait, we've been on a Republican super majority and Republican governors since 1999. So if we ever actually woke up and was like, you know what? Let's go on the other side. Let's see what happens. Because a lot of people hear, these horror stories from other states and blue cities. And it's like, oh, it's terrible. You wouldn't want none of this stuff, but ain't never been an hour away from their hometown. They're literally just relying on off hearsay. I've been fortunate enough to travel this country and live in different states. And I've lived in California. I lived out in Texas. I lived in Mississippi, Georgia, North Carolina. Like I've been up in New York and the Boston area. So I've seen how different countries, basically these states are. Like people understand like a state is whole nother environment, whole nother vibe, a whole nother country. And if you actually go and visit and see how some of these programs work for people, like it's a reason why people leave California and come to Florida and then see how we actually operate here. And they're like, oh no, they go back to paying them state taxes and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Because they know that at least the programs that are there for them are running and operating the way they need to.
Yeah.
True. Seen that myself with a couple people I know who've not Florida, but Texas, and have since relocated elsewhere. Not back to California, but I think they ended up in Colorado.
There's been a lot of people leave here for Colorado. There's people that I've I know who have left because of the trans issues here and have taken their kids to Colorado. About Texas too, since I live in Texas, is been seeing some comments that make a lot. Well, it's the typical. The Republicans have been in charge for over 30 years. So what's going so badly that you need to save it?
Exactly.
We have Chip Roy running for Attorney General. Believe me,
that dude.
That dude. Then we have this moron. We see his ads, and he claims that they have won against the atheists by putting the 10 Commandments back in school classrooms. Like,
Oh my God!
You can
Very
tell
low
people.
bar.
Yeah, you could tell people who ain't been in a classroom or who don't have kids, because if you think just because you put something on the board in the classroom that these kids gonna pay attention to
My
it.
kid pays attention because I tell her to pay attention to stuff like that.
Goodness
Other
gracious.
kids,
My wife is a teacher. I can tell you about these kids, and I pray for her every day. I will run into a
it's just
burning.
posting the 10
No,
commandments we're gonna
I
work.
will
She'd
run
be
into a
doing
burning
it.
building 10 times out of 10 before I go teach some of y'all kids, and I'm gonna leave it at that, man. Out of control, out of control. But I'm hoping that this Senate race in Texas for you guys motivates a lot of people who don't normally vote, and get them
Yeah.
out to vote. And we're
Well,
hoping for the best, but
yeah.
even if it activates the younger generation to get out of there and vote in their districts in places that they are discounted, which is something that I'm hoping for here. They're not really relying on the low propensity voters, the younger voters here. They kind of base these numbers off, the quote unquote super voters, which are older, elderly people. If
Right.
young people turn out across the country and take this stuff seriously and start to invest and vote and be a part of the change in this country, it's going to be a crazy 2026, man.
I think that's my best, that's the positive spin, because when you see how many of the, in the manosphere are recruiting these young guys, it's frightening. So I'm really hoping that is more the truth of what's happening, and that this is a real minority of people. But they're trying to close our primaries in Texas, and I don't know. I guess I'm pretty excited about voting in the Democratic primary because we've got two really good choices. So usually I do vote in the Republican primary. Just to screw things up. I guess they caught on to that.
Yeah, no, we got closed primaries here in Florida, so they're for that reason, because we know we have some savory people that will just, well, we can't vote for that guy. He might actually beat our guy, so we got to get him voting in these primaries. So that's one of the things, because I was one of those like, open it up. And then I was like, nah, wait a minute.
I know.
Well,
I'm technically registered Republican, so I guess I could technically still do it.
That's what I'm saying. And some people, they're like, you need to register.
My parents were in Wyoming because they didn't have a lot of people in Democratic primaries to vote for. So they just said, we're Republicans for the purposes of the primary.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
How do you plan on approaching that idea of this whole gerrymandering thing? Because obviously when the president says out loud in front of everybody on camera, I want you to gain me 5 seats and I need you to get me more seats. Indiana, of course, did what they had to do and not go through with it, but Missouri unfortunately did exactly what he said to do. Then on the other side, you have no choice. If you're not going to fight back, then you want to lose, because the president of the United States just told states to gerrymander the shit out of their own states that are already super majorities, that were already gerrymandered. That's how, first of all, fucking bad people hate their policies. They know they're going to lose. But I apologize for the curse word. The last one, I promise.
I hope not.
Yeah, really.
But now so now you have to, if you want to win, you have absolutely no choice but to do the same thing, because they just got a mandate. They just got told by their dear leader that they will genuflect to. So you have to do it. When this is done, independent adjudicators, what is it? What is the plan to say, okay, we can't be doing this anymore?
We need independent commissions. Most Democratic states do have independent commissions, and that's why their maps have been the way they are. That's why they have the opportunity to pick up more seats in these states, because they have been operating with independent commissions. The problem is, again, like you said, when the opposition ain't playing fair, you can't play Monopoly when the other person continue to hold the dice and don't give you a chance to roll. Like if you're gonna get on the Monopoly board, you need to play the game the way the game is being played. Like for too long, people been living in this fantasy world of polite politics, and we see what happens when the people that want to really wield power and use power. We see what happens when you use it. We see what happens when you be like, you know what, we're just not going to listen. Like, you don't understand how fragile of a country that we live in. We live and do all this stuff based upon basically a gentleman's agreement that we're going to follow these rules that were laid out for us hundreds of years ago, with an understanding of decorum and all these other things over all this time. That's just out the window now. if you don't learn, if you ain't learned nothing else over the past year, like the time for not worrying about breaking rules, abiding by the filibuster. This is how we've always done it.
Yep.
Like, no, I'm tired of watching the evil villain let his evil plan come to fruition and just do whatever. And then when the good guys, when Superman and all these other people actually win, we just continue to, we'll put them in jail and they'll get out and we'll do this whole process all over again. I'll never forget. I'm sorry, I'm a comic book nerd, but just watching Robin, like talking with his dad. I mean, like the Damian Wayans, not the first Robin. See, my comic book nerd over there, he knew what I'm talking about. He was like, "Hey man, why you keep just throwing the Joker in jail and he get out and just come out with another evil plan? You need to go ahead and eliminate that dude." Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Like, and it took me to become an adult to realize, you know what? He is absolutely right. Like, why he keep fighting the same dudes and keep putting them back in jail just for them to continue to cause havoc? Like, no, it's enough of that, man. When you get power this time, wield it for good. Make sure people have health care. Make sure people have universal income. Make sure the country is affordable. Stop worrying about, the rules, because obviously they're not worried about the rules. They don't care about the rules. And if you want to continue to operate within the rules, then we ain't never going to progress. We ain't never going to be where we could be, because the powers that be don't want us to progress. It's a race to become the first trillionaire right now. And it's at the expense of all of us down here at the bottom. Absolutely. So yeah, I'm fully on board with, like, stop playing, man. You need to be just as diabolical trying to do good things as they are trying to do things to enrich themselves. And that's what I'm trying to be, man. I'm trying to be a warrior for good. And at the end of the day, I'm not worrying about all that decorum. I ain't worrying about what politics is supposed to be. I ain't worried about kissing nobody's ass. I'm almost 6 feet tall, 230 pounds. You got a problem with me, we can be face to face and see what happens. At the end of the day, we just gonna have to see. We're trying to move forward. I never understood why progress was a bad thing. Progress got us here to where we are today. If we never progressed as a country, I'd probably be in the field somewhere.
Yep.
There's people who don't want to, and there's still those people who don't want to.
Yeah, because they're afraid. They're afraid of progress. They're afraid.
Yeah, they are afraid. They are. I don't really understand.
Afraid. Like they are afraid of. They are afraid of being a minority, which lets you know that the minority, if they're so afraid of being a minority, that lets you know how they've treated minorities. If you treated minorities well, you wouldn't be afraid of being a minority.
It's more of that. Every accusation is an admission.
Yeah, so it's just like, there's never been a time in history that people who look like me have ever been as cruel as less melanated people. Like, we don't care. We just want to live, man. We just want to live and be good people and share the world with everybody. And I don't know what this fear is about us being in the majority, us being a majority minority country, that all of a sudden we just gonna be Game of Thrones and throwing everybody and basically like winter's coming. It's our time now. It's like, no, that is not the way that is not the future for anybody.
That hasn't been the past, it hasn't been the present, and it's not going to be the future. But I'm going to tell you why, real quick, with the mic drop. The same reason why pedophiles talk about pedophiles all day. The same reason why Grindr breaks the fuck down every time there's a national congregation of Republicans anywhere. The same reason why the only people getting molested is at church, because all of their sins are what they're afraid of other people doing. That's why. That's the only reason why. They can't accept that decent people exist. That if you gave people power that you have abused and subjugated and stepped on and taken, stolen from, and raped for years, that they would turn around and be decent because they wouldn't, because
Right.
they haven't. That's
Yeah.
why.
Right
So-
now, it's the violent left. Okay.
Right.
Whatever.
They
Like-
can't.
Yeah.
They're hoping that the left gets violent so they can feel better at night. That's all it is.
They do want the left to be violent. They're desperately playing and trying to portray
sorry to get
everyone
loud
as
on you
being
guys.
leftists.
No,
And it's like,
funny
no,
because
they're not.
yeah, when I was talking earlier, it was literally I told somebody it's a curse to have critical thinking. It is not a gift.
I know. Would you
Ignorance is a
rather
gift.
not care?
Ignorance is a gift, and I wish I had it sometimes.
gift.
I wish I was just oblivious. I wish I was plugged into the matrix.
Bottoms up.
Yeah, I wish I was plugged into the matrix, like my man said. Just ignorance is bliss. I would much rather be
Be right
plugged
back.
into the matrix, like some
Trying.
people are, and just not be able to critically think, not be able to put two and two together. I wish I could do that, man. I wish I was born with that ability. Unfortunately, I wasn't. I was born on the side of sanity and being able to add 1 + 1, because you can't
Yeah.
tell me the weak and puny left is also the biggest threat in the country. Like, how can the weak and puny left
I know,
be
which is
the
it?
biggest in the country? Like, you're not putting 2 and 2 together for me, sir. I need to get from point A to point B. Like, you got a lot of squigglies going up in there. I want a straight line. we gotta give me a straight line. I'm not the smartest person in the world, but I got some common sense. And at the end of the day, again, man, if stuff just don't add up, it somebody plug me back into the matrix.
It was wild watching the congressional hearings, talk with them, and hear them try to say that, like, we've identified the main threat to America is Antifa.
Oh, my God.
Okay, well, where is Antifa? Where are they operating?
Man.
We don't know. Oh, okay, so who are the people leading this organization? Who's in their structure? We don't know. What are their governing principles? What do they operate on? We're not sure.
We're building the infrastructure to find
The
it
biggest threat, we don't know what it is.
Right.
Somewhere out there, we don't know who they are. Just this ubiquitous bad guy in a black cloak
But they're
that's going to
definitely
come out of
bad,
your alleyway and come out and bushwhack you on the way to take your trash out each night.
When I say Benny Thompson was speaking from my
He was
soul that
killing
day,
them.
I'm just like, thank you.
was
About time
killing
somebody just started talking in common sense. Like, all right, bro,
Mhm.
I'm hearing what you say. You say they're the biggest threat. Boom, where are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
You
building
don't
the
know where they at? How many of them is it? We on what? Like, what are you talking about? Like, you've identified this as the biggest threat, but you don't know nothing. That's again what we just talked about.
No.
The A ain't getting to the B. Like, it's not doing. It's not. The
You're
math
not doing
ain't
a very good job of figuring this out.
No, man. When he said, Bridges, you said that they're the biggest threat. We're trying to figure out how you found that out. That's it. How do you know that? And he still didn't have an answer. It's when you realize, oh yeah, all the smart people been left the FBI. The only ones left are the Nazis. Like, that's it. That's it. Like, they're the ones who will just bend over. Those are the ones that's left. I feel you.
The crazy part is, like, he was appointed in, I think, under the Biden administration. Like, he was appointed under the Democratic administration. So it ain't like he don't know no better. That's how you know these people they're literally selling us out for power and influence, man. Like, you know better.
And you know that he knows these are the questions he's going to get.
Yeah.
It's not a mystery that they're going to ask them basic questions about it. So the choice to be completely unprepared for it is a choice.
Absolutely.
He decided to go in
Well,
there.
he knows what he has to do.
Yeah,
Right.
Without-
He knows he's going to
do
go throw
it.
himself on a sword, say nonsense that I doubt he even believes.
He don't.
And
That's
then
why he
just
did. That's why he
being able to defend it.
knew how to speak in order not to perjure himself, because
Yes.
he knew he didn't believe
Yes.
that junk. He knew he didn't believe that stupidity that was coming out his mouth, but he had to say it.
They told
Hold
me
on.
to say this.
Yeah. Oh my
Hold
God.
on. Wait a minute. Hold on. So here's what I'm gonna say to that. and he was appointed in a Democratic administration. I still have to believe. I have to believe that the people with any sense that we've appointed a lot of dummies. I won't say Hakeem Jeffries. There are a lot of dummies inside the Democratic Party that we have elected.
What was that?
I plead the fifth.
I didn't say nothing. I didn't
Wink,
say nothing.
wink,
I
wink.
said nothing.
Something just got thrown out right there. Where did
Right.
that
Yeah.
come from?
So what I'm saying is, the ones that's left, this is what they've always wanted, and I want to give you my interpretation on this response, if I may. When he says, if I can, I'm just going to play some. We'll use. Hold on. Let's play this, guys. Hold on. Let's see. What do you say? What do you say?
We are a well-oiled machine. I don't care what anyone says.
Can you hear this?
Mm-hmm.
You guys can hear that? Okay. This is the answer that tells you everything you need to know.
I don't hear anything.
I don't hear anything either.
You don't hear anything? All right, so
You gotta present. You gotta hit the present button.
We gotta share
Yeah.
this. Oakley dokley. I got you.
Oakley dokley. I'm taking
We'll get it.
Oakley, friend. I'm a good listen. I'm trying to be like Ned Sand. I'm the Ned Sand.
I'll see you,
Ned
Ned.
Flanders. Ned Flanders.
Ned Flanders.
Ned Flanders of SOL.
Hey, Ned's got out of
Oakley
the
definitely
Bernie
neighbor right now.
Feels like you're wearing nothing at all.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
I could go.
Nothing
I
at
could go
all.
all night. I'm pretty
Whoa,
sure.
whoa,
I can
whoa.
myself.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna do it. I got you now. I will not fail
Whilst
you
he's
again.
trying to make that work, I want everybody to Google the words heavy metal and then Oakley dokley.
Right?
Oh yeah.
If you don't know, you're about to fucking find out. Oakley dokley, and it is
Oh my
composed
God.
of musicians who dress like Ned Flanders.
It's
You're
amazing.
lying. You
Oh
are
my
No,
lying.
he's not. He's
Oh, it's
absolutely
real.
telling the truth.
Oh no! Do they
Fantastic.
have T-shirts?
Oh, that's
Yeah, they
beautiful.
wear sweaters. They got mustaches,
They
and
do.
all of their songs are Simpsons themed.
I got
Anyway,
no.
Doug has
homework
finally
to
got
do.
the thing working. So let's.
That's absolutely beautiful. Here we go.
It is beautiful.
The organizations that pose on the domestic side, two of the organizations, number one, number two, threat to the homeland at this point.
Can you please clarify, like organizations?
Huh?
Any domestic terrorist organization that poses
Sure, what is
a
it
threat to the
you mean?
homeland as we speak.
Organization.
The first one, President.
The meaning of is.
No.
It looked like a human thumb grasping a penis.
Now, allow me to expound before I leave, people. Real quick. Let me get on the soapbox. I'm going to preach for 1 second, people. What just happened there
Yes,
was
Lord.
what just happened there was in the last administration and the administration before that, where there was a human and not a dickhead in charge, the FBI told you what the number one and number two threats were. White nationalist organizations.
That's right.
Cowboys, 3%ers, the people who wave the stupid fucking flag with the Christmas tree on it. These are the number one terrorist organizations, time and time again. The reason why this guy didn't have an answer is because that's now our government. There is no such thing as a domestic terrorist organization. They're in ICE now. That's why. That's why they're the constituents. They're the good guys now. That's why he didn't even have an answer. What do you mean domestic terrorist organization? We threw that shit away on January. None of those people are there anymore. So we've made up Antifa. But more important than Antifa is the fact that he had no answer. They're all in ICE, in Border Patrol, in what is that, Alligator Alcatraz, and
That's
in the
right.
government. That's where
right.
they are, and they're getting elected. That's where they are. Our government is the terrorist organization. So we don't have that information anymore, Benny. That's what he said to them. That's why he had no answer. That's it. Sorry.
Testify, Brother Doug.
That's it.
All right, we're gonna pass the offering plate around.
God damn yeah.
Sister Erlene
I
is in
ain't
the
stepped
back
foot in the
helping
church in
prepare
20
the
years,
supper.
but I belong to the church of Doug.
All right, let me see. How do I take this off now? There we go.
Lord have mercy.
I'm gonna go
Yeah,
watch
so-
some Ricky Smiley later.
Yeah, man.
There you go. That's it.
That's it. That's it. That answer said it all. That answer said it all.
It did. It
Organization.
really did. Like they, when faced with the least amount of scrutiny, they absolutely crumble. They're bitch fascists. Really, they can't handle any amount of pushback.
Well, and they know Antifa isn't an organization.
It's not.
Or I like the Christy Nome thing where I forget the gentleman's name.
Yeah.
He came prepared with the receipts. Why are you deporting veterans? Oh, we've never deported any veterans.
Here's
really joining us
Really?
live right now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It needs to be more of that. Like, hey man, stop with the nonsense, bro. Like, you stop. Like, here's this. Okay, you never deported a veteran. Here's a veteran in Korea right now that you deported. So tell me again how you never deported a veteran. Like,
they used to. Katie Porter used to jump them like that.
And then when she was flying around that, they were like, oh, and by the way, this gentleman who's seated behind you, also one of the people that you had incarcerated. It's her. Like, that was well planned. And the thing is, these are not high bars to make. These are not the evil geniuses they make themselves out to be. They don't plan these things out well. They don't react to anything that's off their script. If you hit them with a couple things they don't expect, they fold. They have folded every single time.
And there's more and more stats out there that show they did not, these people, how many people they've yanked versus who had criminal convictions versus all of that. We have these statistics now already to show that in each city. You were not pulling out the worst of the worst.
No. Our saving grace is that the evil empire is dumb as a box of rocks.
Yes.
If these were actually smart people, we would be in a whole lot of trouble. But for the simple fact that they have a bunch of people who just are, yes, whatever you say, and don't know what they're supposed to be doing, have absolutely no experience in any of the departments that they're working in. It is our saving grace. It is going to get us through this time of turmoil that we are under an idiocracy and not an actual evil empire. That helps me sleep a little bit at night, knowing these people are really too stupid to actually seize upon what they have. Somebody was asking me earlier today, what has been the most surprising thing that I've learned since I've started running for office, since I started this journey back in May. I tell people the thing I learned the most is being a WWE fan has prepared me for this. And I will explain how. WWE is literally sports entertainment. The same people that do not like each other on screen are the same people once they get backstage are laughing and joking it up and getting ready to ride on the bus to the next city playing cards with each other. Our current government is nothing but the WWE. These people that you think, oh, this is left versus right, they hate each other and all this other stuff. It is all performative. The same people that curse each other out, that back and forth each other in public on C-SPAN and CNN and talk trash about each other. The same people that be meeting each other in the gym at the Capitol, working out together, laughing, saying good job on the cross-examine and all this other stuff. Like, they're literally playing in our face while they are getting enriched by these same people that are, again, on a race to become the first trillionaire. The oil packs donate to both parties. The pharmaceutical companies donate to both parties. The foreign interest groups donate to both parties. And it is literally a game of, all right, Monday Night Raw, we got AOC versus whoever this day, and then tune in next week when you got Mike Johnson versus Hakeem Jeffrey. Like, that is literally what all this is. And that is why we down here at the bottom continuing to fight each other for scraps while they continue to be very much performative up here playing in our face, keeping us going at each other to further gain power, consolidate power, and enrich themselves. So I'm glad I watched a ton of WWE growing up because it prepared me for where I am today, and to realize that it is literally me for the people. I'm not carrying Democrat, Republican. I don't trust nobody up there that ain't strictly for the people. I don't care what you say in public on TV.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, DTA. Don't trust anybody.
That's it, man. Don't trust anybody, man. It's so unfortunate. And some of y'all favorites out here is who I'm talking about too. From what some of y'all favorites out here, I will say that again.
What?
Some of y'all favorite politicians out here?
What?
Do y'all be all jumping up and down for the same ones that be cackling behind the scenes with the quote unquote opposition? And I'm gonna leave it at that. And that's on both sides.
I can leave.
That's the bottom line.
On that note, bottom line.
Stone Cold Bernard Taylor said so.
I'm like right. None of y'all. Listen, don't let me do it, man.
Bro,
I gotta go.
So disillusioned with this stuff, man. And it's just like I thought you was really a good person, but nope. Or it's like, oh, I thought you was really, but nope. You ain't nothing but performative, man. Even some of this discourse among the quote unquote turning point people versus Candace Owens versus Tucker Carlson and all these people, the same people, as soon as the camera's coming off, they had the holiday party tonight, all together, chilling and joking and laughing at all y'all and how much money they made from YouTube because y'all watching this content where they pretend to quote unquote not like each other. It's fucking WWE, man.
I told somebody, and they got real pissed off. I told somebody, I said, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Sarge. I'm going to just say this. I told somebody, I said, I don't care if it's Jasmine Crockett. I don't. If I find out or if I see something that needs to be corrected, it has to be corrected. And I don't love or trust her. I trust her record. That's it. She has proven that she's okay. But it's not an open-ended book. And I find it icky. And in today's world where Democrats come on and I can't say anything bad about them because the other side is so Nazi that it won't let me do what I do. I like talking bad about Bernie, Elizabeth Warren, Jasmine Crockett, AOC. Y'all wouldn't like to see that, but I enjoy that because I know that good, decent people take that whatever I'm going to say and have an answer or a criticism or literally would make me look dumb. I love it. It's called learning, and I can't do that anymore as much as I'd like to. But the truth is, politicians are the tools of the people. They are the representatives of the people. They're not your friends and your family and your God, your mother, your father. I think you're a great guy, Bernard, but when you get in there, I'm going to be on that ass. That's all I'm saying. And all of them should be expecting that.
He will be on.
Dude, just do me a favor, man. Just lubrication, bro. I'm
lubrication. I will provide
lubrication and be very gentle, man. I'm like that warrior, bro. I fought my entire life to keep my virgin whole as long as possible, man.
I foresee
I'm not a politician.
There's some women in the chat comments
a poster, an ad, a meme
that are like,
and that will be, and that's going to be clipped for the ad both for and against.
Bitch, I'm clipping it now. What are you talking about?
Asia's already working on the ad.
I am, man.
Right?
I'm
I
making
am not a
clips right
politician.
now.
If y'all was expecting some button down political talking points from me, that is not what you're going to get. I'm among the people. I'm out here in the trenches with folks, man. I ain't got time to be playing around.
I'm glad I shaved.
I love it. We love it.
All right, I'm gonna let y'all go. Thank you so much for being here, my friend. And I sincerely not only hope, but we'll do everything I can. I know this organization will do everything we can to get real, liberal, progressive people in, and you're one of them. And I appreciate you coming on this program. I'm about to jet on out, guys.
All right, man. Have a happy holiday, Santa Claus.
Bye, Drill Sergeant.
Hey, I got to bring them presents home, man.
All I want is the hose, hose, hose.
There you go.
I got you. I got you. You ain't even have to sit on my lap. I got you.
I don't give a fuck.
He'll do it. He'll absolutely
All
do
right. Let's get out of here.
Fuck
before
Will.
he actually
I'll make that
moves
shit
this guy's
awkward.
election.
I'll be like
Lord have
grinding
mercy.
and shit. I'll be like, oh.
What has happened here?
Oh Lord.
I'm
This,
out.
oh my God, y'all don't understand. They don't want me on the house floor. Oh my God. C-SPAN is gonna be the #1 rated channel when I get on the house floor.
Hey.
I promise that.
That's exactly it. Now we talking. All right, I'm out.
That's
I
what
gotta
we
go
need.
before y'all say anything else.
Mar-a-Lago protest in January.
Yes.
Are you just trying to bait him in the sand?
I'm just
Diddy
impressed every
amounts
night
of
that
lube.
YouTube
Oh,
doesn't
dear.
just like cancel us outright.
I get emails from YouTube every
Just
time we
watching
live
that,
stream.
so-
Oh Lord. I
They're
can
like,
only imagine.
oh, there's copyright music. And I'm like, I know. I wrote it. I composed
That's right.
it. It's mine. I fucking own it.
My copyright.
Oh Lord.
I'm gonna
You gotta
copyright
go.
strike myself.
Yeah. I'm like,
Only
I
fair.
hereby announce that I officially give myself permission to use my
Comments.
content.
So I'll be
Assholes.
your Huckleberry, Big Sarge. These people are Wow.
I don't want to objectify anybody, but
But he
when
wants
we
to.
announced that you were going to be back on the live stream, was a whole bunch of people. There was a couple
are you
dudes
doing?
and a lot of women in the comments that were like,
No.
"Oh yeah."
No.
I heard the word calendar mentioned, beefcake
Oh
calendar.
Lord.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it
No.
was.
Oh my gosh.
All I'm saying, Bernard, all I'm saying is that, if your campaign is low on funds, a calendar would definitely be the way to go. I know
I'm just
that
going to point out
it
I own
has
several
been said
kilts.
quite a few times.
I'm not putting on no kilt. Absolutely not.
Oh, no, not for you. Not for you. Just for me.
Oh my
I'm the
God.
professional Scotsman
Okay,
here. So.
damn it, I'm getting my wallet open right now. Where
Oh my Lord.
for
The
that?
bidding war has started.
Hells
We'll
yes.
we'll
I'm
have to
sorry,
get,
it's the Scot in me. It's the
get
that's the
admin
Scottish
Doug behind
girl
a
in me.
drum kit.
Oh,
Get
God.
admin Matt, painting some Warhammer miniatures in the nude or something.
Oh,
I don't
stop! I okay.
So
Shut up
my-
and
the
take my
first time.
money.
So
Shut
I
up
guess
and take my money.
a month before the primary is just gonna be like the first candidate with an OnlyFans. Bam, here you go.
Bam. Yeah.
Tim.
know. Wait, you have an OnlyFans?
Absolutely not.
Big Sergeant.
You know
and
it.
We
kilts.
have one.
Okay.
Oh my
Tim
True.
has
God.
one.
True. We do.
There
Has
are
one.
some
All
people.
it- all it is
There
is-
are some people in the fire service who do, which that's a whole other thing.
Look, you make your money how you make your
The
money.
way
No
that
judgment.
as much public backlash as there is against literally anybody who has an OnlyFans who's in public service, whether you're like a teacher or firefighter. I've seen law enforcement of all people get kicked off the force. So,
Yeah.
what the
Yo, it was so crazy. So I actually there was a lady of the night who was an actress who actually left that career to become a firefighter up in Jacksonville, Florida. And you know
I know
I'm
who you're talking about.
Yeah,
I do.
and somebody pointed her out to me, and I didn't even recognize her. I had to go look back at her
Oh, yeah.
her quote unquote discography, and I was like, oh, wow,
Yeah.
wow,
You can't-
Discography, huh?
yeah, Wow.
There's so much, and it's very well done, but there's so much
Yeah.
makeup
yeah.
that
Because when you see her as a firefighter, it's like night and day.
yeah, if you ever you could just Google makeup on and makeup off for adult film or whatever, and the difference is it's just astounding. It's like two completely different people. Like you can't even. It's really hard to tell.
Yeah, the funny thing is though, like if you know anything about being at the station and station life, like we joke about everything. So I was only imagining like her whole time at the fire station. It had to be like, especially during your probationary year, because that year all bets are off. They can do
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
Like, all kind of pranks
Mhm.
happen. So I can just only imagine the things that were going on as far as like pranks and things of that nature. And I can just imagine me, like if I was at that station, I would sleep outside. I don't want HR coming to find me at all. Like I don't want to even
Right.
be, I don't
Yeah.
even want to be within arm's length. Like I'm sleeping in the car. I need everything out in public. Like absolutely not. That's just like a walking HR disaster because firefighters have no control. And even though I know I wouldn't do anything, somebody would do something at the station and I get brought into it. So no, I'm sleeping outside in the truck. Y'all come get me if a call drops.
That's fair.
I can't like if it were me, and I were a wildly successful. That's the caveat. Wildly successful.
Yeah,
adult film
that's
star.
that's
I would
the
not.
key right there.
Yeah.
I would not like if I were like, oh, I'm gonna go be a firefighter now. I wouldn't tell anybody shit. I would be like, they'd be like, can you explain this gap in your resume? And I'd be like, I went on sabbatical. I took a backpacking trip to Europe for 15 years.
Yo, you want to hear the
Like
crazy?
I might tell one,
Yeah.
I would tell like HR and be like, I'm telling you this in the strictest of confidence, just on the off chance that it comes back to bite me. But I don't want anybody else. I don't want the chief to know, the battalion. I don't want anybody. Nope, don't tell anybody. And I would just get. And if anybody said shit to me, like, hey, Proby, I'd be like, no, it's not me. I don't know what you're talking about. I would not own that shit at all, just because I know that probationary period. Because as a sheriff's deputy, our probationary period was probably similar. Nope. You're not gonna fuck with me.
Not.
I'll get you all the coffee, all the donuts. I will endure all the dick jokes. I don't give a fuck. But
Absolutely,
that's like one area where no.
And there's one more thing that needs to be said. No, the handcuffs in no, this is the bottom drawer. You're lucky. I gotta go.
You're gonna wait for long.
Yo, you know the funniest thing, speaking of like hiring gaps that somebody ever told me. I used to work as a night auditor in the hotel industry, and like my operations manager, he was like, "Hey man, you know how I got this job?" I don't know what we was talking about. He just asked me like, "You know how I got this job?" I was like, "No." He said, "Man, I never worked a day of my life in hotels. I put on that. I had 4 years of experience being a general manager of a hotel that closed down. You can't call for references. You just got to take my word for it."
Yep.
So
my resume says CEO of Radio Shack.
So he literally put like he was like 5 years. He was a 5-year general manager at the Sheraton Plaza in like Fort Lauderdale, and they had closed like a year beforehand. And he was literally making about $90,000 a year with no experience as a hotel operations manager. And I'm like, you know what, man? Kudos to you. I like your ingenuity, sir. Kudos to you, man. So he's like, yeah, if you ever want a job somewhere, you never put down anywhere that's open. You always put down places that are closed.
Radio Shack, Toys R Us, and just look for like video game companies that no longer exist, which for me is an actual reality. Like Mythic Entertainment no longer exists. So I call it the fucking HR Mythic Entertainment.
Yeah, I mean, I was a CEO at Blockbuster for about 20 years. Anybody's wondering, if you need some CEO experience, Blockbuster.
There's still a couple of Blockbusters floating around. I think this is like one in Alaska, I think.
Blockbuster. That used to be time, man. Every Friday night, new release Friday. Man.
Yeah.
And that's back when I couldn't buy video games because we was poor as hell. So I just had to go to Blockbuster and play the sample video game or rent the video game.
What is the spy you speak of? I'm sorry, we lifted that shit.
I remember having.
I was in Riviera Beach. I lived on MLK Boulevard in Riviera Beach. We didn't buy shit.
I think I still got some Blockbusters. I can imagine the late fees on these videos. Matter of fact, I think I still got some, like in my mom's garage somewhere. I think it's still some overdue rentals from Blockbuster.
I think I wrote those things off now.
As someone who used to work as a video store clerk once upon a time, I assure you, somewhere, that database is still going. Somewhere, there's someone just sitting there like, well, if you track down these 74 videos that you brought back
That's
into
what
the
ICE is
property.
actually really their ultimate purpose is going to be is to track down all the people with late
Like,
fees.
think about it though. Like, if you didn't have no money, like, and you were just like, you know what? I'm pretty sure it's a database of like late rentals, and just like take that to like the Supreme Court, like civil court. Actually, like, I need all this money back.
Yeah.
You remember, what was it? It was like BMG Music Group and like Columbia House.
Yeah.
They would send you the mailer. It was like, you can get 10 CDs or cassettes for $1. And then like a month later, you get a bill for like $30 and shit. Because you didn't send any of them back.
Do you think Netflix still want their CDs sent back for you?
Yeah.
You know what? If they do,
that
that's not my problem, because I have an active Netflix account. So you know what? You could reach out to me there. If I didn't hear anything about it, you didn't email me my Netflix account. So you want your CDs back? Sorry.
God, we had a lab growing up who would just wreck the stupid CDs every chance she got. For whatever reason, she had a taste for those stupid damn discs. you hear a snap and go, oh fuck me, another one. Yep, another disc destroyed. Great. Just put it into the plastic container, mail that back. I don't know what happened to it. Teeth marks. Weird.
Aaron, is your shit broken again?
Who'd we lose?
I don't know. Aaron said something in chat about.
Look,
is she even there? Is she frozen? Like, I can't tell if she's.
I don't know what you're talking about, J-Lo.
Aaron, if you're alive, blink 3 times.
I think I see her twitching.
Did she freeze?
I don't know.
Her eyes move. Her head moves. Her head moves.
There we go.
Did you turn your sound off?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I can't hear Matt and Tim.
Probably because
I thought nobody was talking for a while.
Man, we just had the greatest conversation ever.
Right? I can only hear you and Anisha.
Ask her if she turned the mute button off.
I'm just like, all right, well.
She mutes me and Tim. So you just hear Bernard talk.
The conversation that I was just having with myself is great.
I know. I was like, it's really quiet, and I started noticing Tim's mouth was moving. I'm like, this is really weird.
I see the lips moving, but I can't make out the words. I'm deaf.
Oh gosh, are you guys? You good with the healthcare? Everybody's going to be good after the 31st.
No, sir.
No,
I'm not on the marketplace.
The VA is shutting down or whatever. So.
You don't have to tell me what they said.
So they took away my.
As long as I stay employed, which
the
way the economy is going, it's starting to get real dicey in my field.
What are you talking about? The economy is great. You didn't listen to
the greatest economy the world has ever seen in recorded human history, greater than the pyramids.
Howard Lucknett said everything is fine. You guys are crazy. Trump said affordability is a hoax. You know, Kevin Hassett about to be the Fed chair. We're gonna have rates come down to 1%. It's gonna be great, man. It's gonna be great. The golden age, man. You're gonna be fine, brother. Don't worry.
The golden age. I remember what happened to people in the working class in the golden age.
Everything. We say if you have looted
the Gilded Age
of a major
the Gilded Age. I'm sorry.
And need to liquidate those assets to move to a non-extradition country. That just happens to be your scenario. It's going to be a very good scenario for you to have those interest rates lowered.
Absolutely. You know, if you got a way to get to, you know, Ghana or, you know, I hear
Argentina.
Switzerland.
I hear Argentina is very popular with some of them.
I hear Switzerland's a nice place to be. You know, they have universal health care and free education. And
every industrialized nation has universal health care and free education, except for the United States.
Yeah, it's so hard. I guess it's just beyond.
They don't make it that easy to live there and get in. You have to have like minimum income, and you have to own property. And there's a bunch of stuff that those countries make you do. You don't just show up and they let you in.
Heads up to everybody and the whole SOL audience. So Portugal is actually pretty. They're tightening up, but they're still pretty relaxed about letting people get in. You don't have to have $100,000 to do it. I'm just saying, if you don't have a retirement fund, because nobody has retirement funds, Portugal is an option.
What they got? Do they got gold cards?
Yeah, no, I'm talking about for working class people.
Oh, damn it. All right. Well,
I'm gonna tell
you know
him
what?
People from the top, the 0.01% don't pay attention to this show.
The interesting thing about my career and being in a union is, especially being with a union with people who know better, who are in a union and see how the union works and how it has afforded us, especially in my union as a firefighter. I get paternity leave. We have free health clinics that we can go to that literally I can right now, if I got sick or if anything happened to me, I can go to this clinic. I can get x-rays. I can get anything short of an MRI. I can literally go to this clinic for free and get taken care of. And not just myself, but my wife and my children who are my dependents on my insurance. I see how these programs, these quote unquote socialized programs work for us in the fire service. We pay into a pot that affords us these things to have. To then turn around and be in an industry where 80% of my colleagues don't want that for anybody else in this country
right.
is like, it's mind-boggling to me at times, because it's like literally you take advantage of the things that you don't want others to have. Like if I want to get my degree right now, it is paid for. There's actually a college that works with our fire department that I can take my classes and get my bachelor's degree for free right now.
Yeah.
And again, all these programs are afforded to me because us as a union, we pay into this pot. We pay our quote unquote taxes into this pot, and this pot is used for the betterment of the entire union. Nobody is complaining that the first year probie who hasn't had enough years on gets to start this free education. You don't have a 20-year captain that's a veteran saying, nah, this probie doesn't deserve it. He hasn't put in his stripes in or nothing like that. No, you got hired. You have access to the clinic. You got access to the education. You got access to the paternity leave, all these things. But when you leave outside of the fire service, then it's like, all right, let's do this for everybody. Hold on now. We can't be giving out these handouts. It's again, like the A to B does not add up for me.
And the wild part about it is that when you have a program of preventative health widely available, you end up decreasing the cost because you're not fighting the more expensive, more advanced stages of illnesses, physical injuries, etc., because you took care of it sooner.
Exactly.
And the same thing with education. If you have an education option where it's more affordable for more people, your overall cost goes down.
That's right.
Similarly, you don't have people then, dying in debt constantly whenever they come out with a degree. Instead, you have them able to afford a life and able to put that money back into the economy rather than back into the government program.
That's the thing too. You just hit it on the head, putting it back into the economy. You went into a universal healthcare system for the entire country. What does that do? You have to have more providers. You have to have more staff. What does that do? You have to have more people get educated. The more people are educated, the more staff you have. They're able to do what? Buy homes, spend that money, put it back into the economy. Right now, the money that we use doesn't get put back into our economy. It gets put into the top 1%'s pockets. And that's why our economy is going in the direction that it's going in. We don't have a circular economy. We don't have that money starts here, goes here, comes back right to where it started. We have the money goes here, comes in a semicircle, and then leaves out to the people who don't need it, while they tell us down here we can't afford to do things. We can afford to do whatever we want. We're the wealthiest country in the world. We don't prioritize the people here. We don't prioritize the working class. We don't prioritize the needy. We literally, like you say, every industrialized country across the world is able to operate and invest in their citizens, and these people are happy. I heard I was listening to Trump the other day. I try not to listen to him too much because I like my brain cells, but he was asking why don't Switzerland send us their people, or why doesn't Norway, why do they send us their people? Because why? They like where they live. Why would I leave to come here? That is stupid. Like, no, why would I do that? That's why they're not coming here. That's like,
They're
no,
definitely not going to now.
yeah,
Not with you.
Kidding.
You barely had Canadians coming here. They'd rather be up there freezing than live down here. And then you just made it even worse over the last year.
And now they're not even coming to be tourists because
No.
they got to give 5 years of their social media history to them, search of their laptops and phones, and they may be detained for having said something negative about the orange piece of shit in the White House.
Okay, I am
That's
so
actually
glad.
posted
So
a
glad that
screenshot
I
of some dude's tweet on Facebook about that, where he's like, "I'm from Norway, and the reason I'm not going is because," and he lists this brutal takedown of facts. He's like, "We get this, you have this. We get this, you don't have this. We get this, yours is less." It was
I'm like,
beautiful.
no, I'm not coming there. And it's again, and they're able to do that because they don't care about having the biggest guns, the biggest arsenal. They don't care about having the biggest police force in the entire world, being able to police the entire world. They're like, you know what? We got our country. We're taking care of our people. Government's operating the way it needs to. If anybody comes messing with us, we'll be ready. But we chilling. Everybody happy. It's negative 10 degrees up here, but everybody's happy.
Your people are happy is important.
Crazy concept. If you actually just make sure your people are happy, you don't got to worry about policing the world. The people are happy, and you can protect your borders and your people.
Only been protecting money. They've only been protecting money anyway.
Exactly.
They're just going around the world protecting their money. That's why
you
they
need to get
involved
people
in
mad to have people angry enough to want to kill them for something.
Yeah.
So if you can't keep them mad and desperate, they're not going to be looking for every conflict they can, or to look at their neighbor as the next villain, or because they've got a different religion, or they live differently or something. They need you to be so non-critically thinking and so enraged all the time that you're busy mad about a trans person, and not mad that the politician's busy taking your paycheck out of your back pocket for no benefit.
We got $1 trillion military budget, but we can't give kids breakfast and lunch at school. Like it is. I'm mandating you to go to school. You have to go to school by law, but I'm not going to feed you.
Yes.
Like I can go to jail and I'm guaranteed 3 meals a day, but I can't go to school and be guaranteed one.
Which brings us back to all those Christian folks who want to have the 10 Commandments on the wall, but don't want to feed the kids. I feel like there's specifically a passage about being performative in faith, but not acting on faith.
There is. Would you like
a very specific talk about exactly that?
I'm waiting for the person to tell me why. Again, I'm guaranteed 3 meals in jail, but I can't be guaranteed one at school.
Yeah,
I'm make that make sense to me.
Where are their parents?
Well,
what about
because
their parents?
you
That's
see,
what you hear from people.
Unless it's a private school, there's no money in it in public schools, whereas prisons are all for profit, and the ones that are not for profit, we're getting rid of.
Yep.
So we can make tons of money by sending people to jail, which is why when the Civil War ended, we could just arrest black people for being black. I mean, walking down the street and looking at a white woman funny.
Yeah.
And it was still legalized, but it was still slavery.
I tell people all the time, they're like, how come we can't solve the crime issue in this country? Because it's profitable. As long as crime makes money, there will never be a concerted effort to actually address the reasons why people commit crimes. We can't make sure people are out of poverty because then they won't steal to feed their families. We can't make sure we have drug treatment programs because then we can't charge people for drug crimes. We cannot attack the mental health crisis in this country because then we can't lock these people up when their mental disorder causes them to commit a crime. As long as it is profitable, as long as crime is profitable, there will never be an answer. There will never be a concerted effort to attack the things that actually cause crime. If something is profitable, they are not fixing it. Immigration could be fixed tomorrow. There is a bill on the table that was put
Yes, there
forth by a Republican that
Yes.
would reform our entire immigration system and make it so you ain't got to wait 10 years to be told yes or no. But we can't fix the system because then what are we going to argue about every 2 to 4 years?
Mm-hmm.
They keep
We're gonna
systems
healthcare.
broken. Exactly. They keep systems broken. They keep these things in place because they either profitable or they can use them to pit us against each other. If stuff actually got fixed, what a country we might be.
Well, I tell you, I've been reading a lot of FDR recently, and he said something that I've been repeating in my head a lot from the Four Freedoms speech. And he said, "There's nothing mysterious about the foundations of a healthy and strong democracy. The basic things expected by our people of their political and economic systems are simple. They are equality of opportunity for youth and for others, jobs for those who can work, security for those who need it, the ending of special privilege for the few, the preservation of civil liberties for all, the enjoyment of the fruits of scientific progress, and a wider and constantly rising standard of living." And that's it. One of the four freedoms was freedom from want. And right now, anybody who actually has to go to work for a living or who can't work but would for a living, but to feed themselves, they don't even know, they couldn't even conceive of a world like FDR had imagined where there was freedom from want.
No, again, I can't imagine what this place could actually be if the people who were so concerned about just getting as much money as possible actually got out of the way and we actually had a real revolution of working class people and decency and people just wanting to be okay. Not everybody wants to be a millionaire, billionaire. Like not everybody wants to be, a head of a major corporation in charge of hundreds of thousands of people. Some people just want to live the nice, simple life, raise their families, and not be bothered.
Most people, I think,
Mhm.
fall in that
Yeah.
category.
And there's more of us, like you say, there are more of us than there are just these people who want to amass as much wealth as possible and continues to step on the little guy. I despise vulture capitalism because it always, always, always subjugates a group of people. Capitalism does not work if there's nobody at the bottom to take advantage of.
That's right.
Like there's not a fictitious there's not a fictional world where 400 million Americans are all millionaires. Doesn't exist. We're not all going to be millionaires. I'm sorry to burst some people's bubbles in here. If you thought you were going to, wake up and be the next billionaire, you got a better chance to get struck by lightning. It's not feasible.
Every
And
single person here listening to us, every single person that we know, every single person we've ever known is closer to being homeless than they are to ever being a billionaire.
That's true.
absolutely, absolutely. And we're all one paycheck away, one bad day away from being at the very bottom, And like if you are in this industry and in this and out here in this world and seeing how people are living, like how I described to you earlier, it is not as a civilized society and as the wealthiest nation in the world. There's no reason why we should have the homeless population the way we do. There's no reason why any veteran should be on the street or not have access to the services that they need. There's absolutely no reason other than there's a group of people at the top who are simply gluttonous and greedy and don't care about what happens to the rest of us down here. And
They're wealth hoarders.
And we
I mean,
built that.
I call them dragons because that's what they are. I mean, they're dragons. They hoard gold and then they lay on top of it. And I don't understand why more people don't point out that, you know, like if you were to hoard anything else like this, like say if you were to hoard newspapers, like billionaires hoard wealth, then it would be, people would point out that that's a mental illness. But yet billionaires are lauded as being, you know, the conquerors of the world. And they shouldn't be. It should be pointed out as a mental illness. And I say this as somebody with a mental illness. I'm autistic, and I say this as somebody with a mental illness, that billionaires should be, you know, that should be an indication of a mental illness, and also an indication of a very, very sick capitalistic system.
And not just that, we have enshrined morality as tied to physical wealth. We choose to see the people who are financially successful as well. They earned it. They deserve it because they're good people.
Prosperity gospel has done that.
Yes, prosperity gospel is exactly right. Which in fairness is not an American original idea. That has its roots way back to justify kings and nobles having great wealth because, well, clearly they're rich because God wants them to be rich.
Correct.
Therefore, they must be good
and moral
that
started,
people.
Yes.
I don't think people understand quite how much $1 billion is.
They do not.
Billion.
Literally, they've tested it and they've figured out that the human brain actually cannot wrap its mind around that much.
Yeah, like
they've done testing of that.
I could wrap my brain around it. I would just instantly. I would be like, all right, I'm gonna start giving $1 million away to so many different people.
Did you see the video of the guy? The video of the guy with the cups, like the different color cups, how he kind of breaks down the concept of an actual $1 billion in like a barn. So he's like, it is astronomical how much money we're talking about, and they're
talking about going to the next trillionaire. They're all right now. All these billionaires are all fighting for a position to be the first trillionaire. It's not about. It's now not even about amassing wealth or hoarding wealth. It's about winning against each other.
It should be like the next like Democrat president should be like the first trillionaire is going to be fed into a fucking wood chipper.
Oh God, yes, please.
And every other person on the planet would be like, oh, well, let me start giving away money.
And for those of you who don't understand, because you hear these words, oh, trillionaire. A trillionaire is someone who has accumulated $1,000 billion. That is what a
million dollars.
That is a trillionaire. To put that in perspective, Elon Musk is only worth $600 billion. So he still has another $400 billion to go. And the fact that it is actually feasible for him to get that other $400 billion worth of worth is...
And he's not even American.
And it is disgusting.
It's true.
Disgusting.
And to put that in a better perspective, I don't know about you guys, but my daughter just had a birthday party, and I had to buy a birthday party gown and a prom gown at the same time. And that $600 made me want to go into a bathroom and cry.
God damn. How much?
Jesus Christ, boy. JC Penney's ain't what it used to be.
She's only 18 once, okay? But having to spend that money made me want to go into a bathroom and cry, okay? Because it hurts that much. Okay, so that's $600 compared to, we're talking about he needs to make another 400 billion to be a trillionaire. And that's why I say that we are closer to being homeless, right, than to ever even the concept of being a billionaire. So the next time you see a homeless person asleep on a bench or something like that, instead of saying, God, I wish I didn't have to see that, maybe, say, God, I wish I could give him a blanket. Or maybe take away a house from a billionaire and let some homeless people sleep in it. Because Jesus
I
taught
live
this
in
is
a
bullshit.
I live in a small, tiny little town. It has one of those old historic districts with like the one main street and like a couple of cross streets with the little like you could literally you could dump like a ton of dirt on the street and it would literally look like a western town. That's how it would look. And there is a little shop on the corner of the main street that has like prom dresses and evening gowns, and we go driving by that shit every time we're on our way to get some tacos on Taco Tuesday. And like my wife, it's at a stoplight, so my wife will like pull up to the stoplight, and then the light turns green, and she'll like ease across the intersection just so she can look at the nice little prom dresses and whatnot. Fuckers are expensive.
They are.
It is obscene.
Yeah.
And my
It's
little
like-
girl, she was like, Mama, she looked at some of the price tags and she was like, Mama, I can't do this. And she refused because she knows the value of $1, and she knows what we can and can't do. But she loved the dresses that she was looking at, and I saw her eyes lighten up, and it broke my heart that I couldn't do it. But I tell you, like a billionaire's kid never even thinks about it. Like these people live on a different planet. They don't understand freedom from want.
5 prom dresses for everybody and just feel like, no big deal.
The freedom from want, right, could be something that everybody has if it weren't for the dragons. And what we need are dragon slayers in Congress, right? We need people like you, Bernard, to be dragon slayers in Congress.
To also put that in mind, we are $38 trillion in debt. So, just food for thought.
I mean, the GOP has the White House, so we don't care about debts.
Yeah.
That only matters when anyone else has control of the White House. Then all of a sudden it's, oh my God, the debt.
Yeah, $38 trillion
Who
in
cares?
debt.
Just give away the money. Trump needs a ballroom.
We can literally focus on trying to pay down that debt from now until I leave this earth, and I don't think we would even be like halfway there. Which is why we say, we got to do better for our future generations, because right now the older generation is literally just pushing the credit card down to our grandkids right now and our great grandkids. They're literally like, whatever, we won't be around anyway. They can figure that out if they want to figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's up to us, our generation, to turn this boat around so that our children and grandchildren do have something to look forward to. Because right now, if we keep going down this trajectory, I'm talking about spending regardless again of whose part. I don't care what the party is, man. Like we literally, none of us in our homes can outspend what we bring in our homes.
Mm-hmm.
Like our houses would be in foreclosure. Like we have repossessed cars. Like we don't get to just spend money we don't have. We have to come up with a budget.
That's right.
Figure out how much money we have, and then allocate our resources. If we want to invest in the people, well, guess what? We ain't giving $1 trillion to a part of the government that can't pass an audit. Like that is like you can't balance your money, but we're gonna continue to give you more money. Like, okay, guys, my brain's about to hurt. I'm gonna go end up calling this thing at night and give me some rest, get ready for tomorrow, because again, my head is just starting to hurt. I hate having to think about this stuff because it makes me realize that we live in the most stupid timeline right now.
We do live in the dumbest timeline.
We really do. But you're going to make it all better, though, right, Bernard?
Me and a bunch of other people. It can't just be me. We need
we are right there behind
wave around the country, man. We need a wave of a whole new generation.
That we do.
So you mentioned that you are a WWE fan.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Mick Foley.
Anybody, All right, you're picking up what I'm about to put down.
Mhm.
Anybody who's watched my videos has heard me say like admin Tim 316 and drops like some little Easter eggs with some wrestling shit in there. Every video that I try to do at least like one song reference or wrestling reference. So as Bernard mentioned, Mick Foley today. Mick Foley, who is an institution within an institution. He is one of the most recognizable WWE superstars. This is a man who would jump 20 feet in the air and land on barbed wire if that's what the script called him to do, because he loved the company so much and loved his job and had some sort of weird shit going on in his brain where he's like, fuck it, I'll jump into barbed wire. I don't care. I got stuck in Concertina on accident on a fucking deployment, and I was like traumatized for a year. Mick Foley, aka Mankind, aka Cactus Jack. Mick Foley of
Don't you do that,
WWE fame.
aka Dude Love. Come on now.
Dude Love, Cactus Jack, Mankind, whatever fucking other aliases he had. The guy was in Tough Enough. I met him when I auditioned for Tough Enough. Has parted ways with WWE because of their support of Donald Trump. That is the only thing. And listen, this dude wrote an autobiography like 20 years ago when nobody in fucking wrestling wrote autobiographies because people were like, wrestlers can't fucking read or write. This guy wrote an autobiography in a spiral notebook on an airplane as he was flying back from a USO event overseas. Wrote his autobiography, and it was like the first WWE multimedia thing. Mick Foley, that's all he knows. This is literally what he has done since he was a kid, is wrestle and be backstage once his body gave out. The only paycheck he gets is WWE. And today, this man, Mankind, Mick Foley, was like, I can't be part of this company anymore because you support Donald Trump, and the shit that he said about Rob Reiner is fucking unconscionable. That's putting your shit on the fucking line right there.
There you go.
And that's what I mean when I mean people putting the right thing above the money. Like you say, WWE and Mick Foley, synonymous, literally an institution of itself, a Hall of Famer, one of those guys that would go above and beyond, throwing his body on the line just to entertain us. That Hell in a Cell match between him and The Undertaker probably is one match that I will never forget.
That is a fucking iconic match.
Yo.
Those dudes almost killed each other. Accidentally on purpose.
Exactly. So the fact that
people will be like, "Oh, wrestling is fake." Yeah, sure, we know that.
Okay.
Fucking asshole. The storylines are fake, but there's no way to fake falling off of a fucking cage.
Yeah, you ain't faking Jeff Hardy swanton bombing off a ladder from 50 feet in the air. Like literally,
those guys are from North Carolina, right down the road here.
Yeah, y'all kids, y'all don't know nothing about the Attitude Era. We could have a whole other podcast about that. But anyway, yeah, y'all walk around here talking about
New Brood, the Acolytes.
Y'all walk around here talking about 6'7". We was up here just getting kicked out of school for doing DX chops.
Yes, I was already in the Army. I'm like walking up the platoon formation Monday morning motor pool, and they're like, "Hey, son, how's it going?" I'm like,
yeah, exactly.
You don't know your ass better call somebody. What are you talking about?
Oh man. So absolutely much respect to Mick Foley, much respect to the stance he took today. And again, man, we just keep seeing more and more evidence of people coming out and just being like, you know what? Enough is enough, man. This is literally, you know, to all those who quote unquote voted just to upset the establishment or voted just for shits and giggles. I think the shits and giggles is over now. And I fucking hate that phrase. It's so stupid. I'm like, yeah, you're owning the libs and from your trailer with no bits now. As most of these people are still okay. They may not be at the bottom, but they're still okay. But you showed them, you cut off all your benefits and showed them. But
Anyway, away their own rights and benefits just to own the libs.
Yeah. It's so funny. I got a friend. He gives 0 Fs whatsoever, and he's very well off. He's very well off. He oh god, this dude is terrible. He would drive around and like this Maybach back like through trailer parks with Trump flags and yell out the window like, "You showed me," like with his Kamala Harris. And I'm like, bro, he's like, "You should come with me one day." I say, "Absolutely not. Will not ever.
I'm not trying to get shot."
Exactly.
But I'm like, dude, he literally gives 0 Fs. But I'm not saying that to denigrate him, but I'm just saying like that's how stupid the whole own the libs thing is. Like, come on, guys, like, dude, want better for yourself.
Yeah,
want better for yourself.
Right.
That's what we want to, man. And that's the thing. Like, I get in the office, it's not all right. F everybody that didn't vote for me. It's like, no, I want better for all of us. You may not like me, I still want better for you. Like, I still want your life to be great. You may not like me for whatever reason. You may be a racist. You may just not like some of the things that I believe in. That's fine. I still want you to be happy and healthy and have a great life. And that's the difference between myself and most of the people on the other side. They want them to be good and other people to suffer. And I just want everybody to be good. And I think if we had more people like that, we'd be better as a society.
Very true.
I think half of that is performative, to be honest with you. I don't think there's very many politicians that, at least publicly, would say that they want their liberal constituents to suffer. Like, that's the fastest way to get your own constituents to turn against you. They'd be like, you're supposed to, because, and I see this like a lot of local politicians, like their ads show up on my personal Facebook news feed, and it'll be like some fucking MAGA jackass. And the comment section will be like, look, we don't care about your policies. We want to know what you're going to do to benefit everybody, regardless of what side that person is on. Because suddenly people are starting to realize that the average Joe Snuffy, who is, and that's a military term for like just, John Q. Public. Average Joe Snuffy, whether he's a liberal or, a fucking anarchist or a conservative or a never Trumper or a centrist or even, fucking alt-right or whatever, none of these people have any clout whatsoever, except maybe within a very limited local sphere. And we're all the same people.
Yeah.
And this guy that's being elected, whether it's a liberal or Democrat, progressive, Republican, MAGA, Tea Party, independent, whatever, is supposed to be representing us. What are you going to do to better our lives here at the local level? And that is the important thing that some people get into office and they forget about. And then other people remember that shit to the day that they die. And that's the make or break point for the voting public for a lot of people.
Yeah, and that's the thing that helps us, I believe gives me an advantage in my race, is because if nothing else proves that if you put me in office, it's literally for everyone, regardless of how you feel, is when the tones drop and I'm going to an emergency situation. And one of the criteria is not, are you a Democrat or Republican? It is literally your age and what's the problem? How old are you? What's the problem? Don't care about anything else other than that. And if 6 people from different backgrounds can come together for a common goal of preserving and protecting life and property, why can't we have a government come together with that same mindset to protect and preserve life and property? So if I don't leave you with nothing else, just know that there are a lot of people out there that want better for all of us, not just some of us. I'm one of them. If you believe in who I am and you believe in my message, please visit the website, bernardtaylorforcongress.org. You can sign up to be a volunteer for the campaign. You don't have to live in my district to make phone calls. If you do live in my district, you can come sign up, volunteer, and knock doors. Or the best thing of all, contribute to the campaign. Please contribute to the campaign. Every dollar that you donate to the campaign goes to our mailers, goes to getting visibility for the campaign, all those fun things. I see you there. I'll tell you what, I might make one and auction it off to the highest bidder. How about that?
There you go.
I will fucking outbid everybody. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna Martin Shkreli that shit.
Oh my god.
Wu-Tang and Martin Shkreli. It's gonna be me versus everybody else, and I'm gonna win that calendar, and then I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna put it in a vault.
That's right.
For the next
Nobody sees it.
150 years. Nobody's gonna see it except
it
me
ever.
and my bottle of jerky. I don't give
He
a
will
fuck.
use that and be like, okay, so he'll get free labor for life from
For
all
life.
of his female staff members.
Oh Lord, I can't, man. I appreciate you guys for having me this evening.
We love
It
you,
is
Bernard. We
almost
really
9
hope
p.m.
that you
on the
that you
East
can-
Coast.
You can
We
meet
don't
him.
call it a day.
Everybody in this channel on video is on the East Coast, so
All right.
And I am formally from your district, so I will contact my people in your area and see if they can contact your people and maybe sign up and help you out.
Absolutely. And if any of y'all know any well-to-do people that got a lot of money to burn, tell them to burn it this way. We need.
Oh,
it.
you're talking to the wrong people. You're talking to the wrong
need it.
people.
I'm talking about anybody in the chat.
Oh, okay. Good. Still, you're talking to the wrong people.
No. You never know who might be listening. If you out there listening and your grandma done passed away and left you with a lot of money, go ahead and make a contribution to the campaign.
Hey, someone is going to win the $1.2 billion lotto ticket eventually.
That's true. That's true.
And
And
we
it's
just
all
got to
going
get them going to
Bernard.
bernardtaylorforcongress.org.
Right. They get the calendar.
Yep.
Look, if you are winning that 1.2 billion in the lottery and you give $1 million to my campaign, whatever you want, you can have a calendar for the next 10 years.
You can have a live calendar.
I just want to say I know some people with cameras and lights and action.
Lord. All right, man, we're gonna set it up. Look here, I love Carolina. I don't have any issues coming to visit Carolina. I went to college in Carolina, so I'm always looking for an excuse to come up there and hang out in Carolina.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Bernard, I have a pool. So, I have the awesomest house.
All right, that's a bet. That's a bet.
LJ,
now look,
LJ,
I haven't been to
LJ.
Carolina in years now. So I'm pretty sure Charlotte and Salisbury and Concord have changed a whole lot since I was last.
Oh my
there.
God, they have.
When I was last in Carolina, my rent for a 2-bedroom, 2.5 townhouse was $800 a month.
Oh my God, no! You would
how
not
long
be
it's
able to
been.
live here now. I can barely live here now.
That's crazy. And I see you guys got my friend Russell and Nate coming up, and Phil gonna be on the pod. Look at y'all! Look at y'all moving up in the world.
That's right. Everybody wants to be part of us.
Upcoming live streams. I think there's an update. I don't have the full list. I know Janet is somewhere in the chat. She's the person that books. So this is what I currently have. There might be some discrepancies, but Friday we have Russell Cleveland, who was also in Washington, D.C. with Bernard and Asia and I, and Doug and Matt and Aaron and Jen. Russell will be on live stream this coming Friday. And then Monday, we have United States Marine Corps veteran Nathan Sage running for Senate in Iowa. And then that's a Monday. And then our regular live stream on Tuesday, we have Taylor Wettock. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce the last name, running for Congress. We've had a lot of Iowans who have reached out to us in Sons of Liberty. I mean, this is probably like the 7th Iowan So
gotta
I don't know
crown
what's going on in
Iowa, man.
Iowa, but if Iowa wants to be Sons of Liberty, fuck yeah, I'm down for it.
Absolutely, man.
Retired U.S. Army General Sean Harris running for Georgia 14th. He is seeking the seat that Margarine Trader Greed is giving up.
Margarine. Not margarine. No, I'm not. I'm gonna always call that lady Margarine now.
Phil Ayer, who was a naval aviator. I need to use the word Airedale here. My wife has corrected me. Commander Phil Ayer, retired commander, running for Florida. We have a lot of Floridians as well looking to be on this
Florida,
stream.
baby. Shout out to Phil.
Florida 28 congressional candidate. And then on Tuesday, January 13th, we have Sarah with the Veterans Farm of North Carolina. This is a really neat thing. They're basically a farm that builds a template for veterans to come in and learn how to farm and then go off and do their own farming. It's really fucking cool. We also have Gunny Speaks Out. I'm actually texting with Richard Ajeta right now. Richard Ajeta also has Gunny Speaks Out going to be on his live stream. Gunny Speaks Out, Gunny Dave is going to be on our live stream. It's not updated on the little graphic here because I'm a piece of shit. Also on the stream, we have Blythe Potter, who is already booked as well. Blythe is a U.S. Army veteran who is running for Indiana Secretary of State. She is booked on the stream. So is Dave Gunny Speaks Out. So really, the only pending that we have right now is Ken Casey from Dropkick Murphys. I talked to him back in September, almost a month ago at the rally. He hasn't replied to my email. So if you actually know Ken, just be like, hey, Big Sarge, trying to get in touch with you. Julian Baudouin, who is running for South Dakota Senate. We also have reached out to him. We're trying to get him booked. I don't know what's going on there. So I'm just saying that's our live stream schedule.
Yeah,
if you're watching,
big dogs, man,
and
big
you
man.
know a candidate or you are a candidate and you're trying to get on a live stream, because we want to amplify and uplift all of the progressive and leftist and liberal candidates, regardless of what it is that you're running for. You can be running for fucking alderman. I don't care. Alderman all the way up to Senate, whatever. And you want to be on our live stream to talk about your platform, your candidacy, your constituents, whatever it is that you want to let us know about your race that you're running. All you got to do is email sonsoflibertyofficial@proton.me. I will put you on the schedule. If you're in the removal coalition and you're one of the influencers, the people that help organize this massive coalition of grassroots liberals and leftists and progressives, and you want to pimp whatever's pimp is probably a bad word. I shouldn't say that because
no, it's a great word.
Great word.
It is. But what happens is I say shit like that and people are like, why are you shaming sex workers or some other stupid shit? And I got to defend my shit in the comments sections on fucking Facebook or whatever. It's like, oh, Big Sarge is a misogynist because he's talking about pimps or whatever. Fuck off. Anyway, if you're in the removal coalition and you want to uplift and be part of the alliance of talking about stuff, reach out. I will literally rearrange my schedule. We're currently booked through like the end of January, but you mentioned that you're in the removal coalition. We'll, Monday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't give a fuck.
We'll squeeze you in there.
We'll squeeze you in.
That's right.
Look,
we love you.
Look, you could be a congressional candidate who has a calendar to plug. I know. I would no judgment. No judgment.
Right, man. Calendars
or
We're down.
OnlyFans if you're a congressional candidate with an
as a side
OnlyFans.
note, as an aside, Portland, the Gentlemen's Club workers there are now the #1 donator of toys for Christmas in the Portland area. So, hey,
what kind of toys though?
Good night, everybody.
Yeah, good night. That's it.
Oh my God! Look what you did! Look what you did! That was so good. Oh my God, that was so fucking good.
That was well.
Perfect.
Oh,
gonna have
you,
to
you
cut
got me
this
coughing
60
again,
seconds.
though. God, Tim.
And like put it up as a commercial. I don't know.
There's
All right.
no way.
That's our live stream for tonight. I want to thank everybody that tuned in, whether it was for 5 minutes or the whole shebang. I don't care. You gave your time to Sons of Liberty live stream. I appreciate it. We have over like 100,000, 104, 105,000 subscribers on YouTube, and only a small, teeny tiny handful of y'all actually tune in for our live stream. So y'all are the real MVPs. All those
That's
other
right.
people are also welcome to tune in.
Tim, Matt, I love you guys. Chat, I love you guys. I'm really glad to be back among the living again.
Yeah, glad to have you back.
You got to get a functional webcam. Is what you got to do.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys have my face on screen for the first time ever. Okay, I'm working my way towards it.
So there's a protest Friday night, and I'm gonna need somebody from Sons of Liberty to host the live stream with Russell Cleveland, because I really want to go heckle. I'm gonna go heckle Donald Trump. But if you're gonna be on, if you're gonna run the live stream, you got to be on camera. You can't like have Russell talking to a JPEG. That's gonna be the.
She already said she's going to volunteer me to do it.
No, you said that you might do it, and I said I.
You said that you
help.
might not be there because, work or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
okay, well, I can go full Antifa face. That's no problem.
So,
anyway,
mask, sunglasses, hoodie, no problem. What?
Boss is speaking.
All right. That's gonna be our live stream for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We went past where I wanted to be done, but we're having such a great time. 2 claps and Rick.
Woo!
Asia, I wasn't feeling
on Thursday or Friday or.
You weren't what?
Streams.